Hi, I'm Kathana Koltora. I'm an Ariani wood elf. I am perhaps a bit innocent at times, but I truly believe the best of everyone. Kindness is incredibly important to me, as is helping others. That's why I started studying natural medicine. I can absolutely be stubborn, but I will do everything possible to help and protect my family, blood or otherwise.
Hi, my name is Quintessential. I can most often be found lost in thought and contemplation. I'm a Loxodon monk with a gentle disposition, a gentle giant, if you will. But don't let my calm exterior fool you. A lifetime of martial training will ensure the first time you cross my friends will be the last.
I am Redeemer, also known as XO21. I am a Warforged Paladin who exudes both confidence and strength. I am driven by a desire to return to my true place in both time and space. I possess a strong sense of vengeance and justice, but often come across as unfeeling or insensitive. However, I am both loyal and caring to anyone who earns my trust.
Hi, I'm Teras Tealeaf. Folks say I'm very intense despite my diminutive stature. Is that some kind of backhanded compliment for being so short? I'm a halfling and a druid, and I love apples. I'm curious and inquisitive, but honestly, I nix most opportunities to socialize with people. But I do have good stories to share at a campfire. I'm never far from Micah. She's a southern babook owl who travels with me. Both of us prefer the company of other animals over people.
Being the caretaker of Pocket Dimension Pie is an all-time job. No, you didn't hear me wrong. Not full-time. It's all the time. I am Ordrew, caretaker of Pocket Dimension Pie, a multi-dimensional complex station nestled within the weaves of the fabric of time, space, and reality. With the aid of PieBot, the AI and brain of Pocket Dimension Pie, our top priority is the stability and safety of the multiverse. PieBot has scanned so much log data for countless worlds, dimensions, and timelines that tend to exhibit something almost unrecognizable to their original program personality.
This captioner thing.
Hi, and we're live. We have a minor issue with Captioner that's just happening at the moment. We're getting audio crunch when Pie's captions are on. We're just doing a quick test to see how it goes. Do you want to test it again for me, Pie?
How's it going? Is it okay?
No, it's
Sound good?
crackly.
Sound bad? Oof.
Terrible. We may have to just forego your captions tonight. Or at least for the first part. And just try and fix it again on break.
That's fair.
But hi, hello, welcome in. We are Pocket Dimension Pie. Pie Gamer on our top left of screen is our DM for the evening. I am technically the host. I am Dragancaor. This is my channel. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. Directly above me on this overlay is Waken, who is also a wonderful variety streamer. He is based in Wales. We are all over the world. We have Pie over in America, Waken in Wales, Tassie in Southeast Asia, and Icemanix and I are both in Western Australia. We do have guest spots coming up for availability, so please keep your eye out for some casting calls that we will be doing. But yeah, we are a 5th edition homebrew game, which is written entirely by our wonderful, wonderful GM. While you are here in chat, we are not going to be chatting back and forth with you as players. We're going to try and stay in character as best we possibly can, given that we are all neurospicy, except Waken. He is our token neurotypical lad. But you can roll along with us. If you're wondering what the commands are, you can exclamation D&D commands, and it will show you how to roll perception or investigation or any of the fun ones like initiative. You can roll dice in the chat room as well. And just, yeah. We do have a Discord. If you would like our Discord, please contact one of our moderators in chat and ask for a Discord link. In there we have a spoiler-free and a spoiler-filled channel where you can discuss Pocket Dimension Pie, where you can post the clips from tonight, and where you can post fan art should you wish to post fan art. On that note, I'm gonna hand over to Pi so he can let us know what we're up to and where we're at.
Hello. Okay. So crazy time last time. Just you guys, everything thrown at you just blew it away. So you're in Abjal 2600C. You're in the city of Tourbillon. You were on your way to follow the Chronofinder signal, which seems to be pointing towards the Fandesh mines. You found the letter that was torn in half. There was a commotion. You saw basically the proprietor of the seaweed restaurant and inn being dragged by the proprietor of the seaweed restaurant and inn. As you approached it, it turned into the chief of the guard corps and basically called guards to take care of you as if you had hurt Jax. A fight ensued. Nobody got hurt for the most part, other than the imposter who you defeated with soft serve ice cream. I still, one of the wildest things that's happened so far. You analyzed the residue that was left over from it. You found out that it's very similar to DNA and that it has it's inorganic, but it has the ability to change shape and composition. And then you came out, fed a 3-story tall frog-shaped pound cake, introduced it to Grintak and Fanwin, and here you are.
It all sounds so much more coherent when you put it that way.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
My brain went, and here we are, and I went, oh god, I wasn't listening.
I believe the last thing said was that you wanted to go find what you came there for and not make a huge mess along the way.
Except we had a frog with a load of pound cakes, and there was a lot of mess made from that.
I feel like when Pi describes it, it sounds as though we had this like grand master plan, when honestly I feel like every single move is just like, okay, new tiny fire, how do we put this one out? Oh, and we caused another fire. I bet we could put this fire out with ice cream. I bet we could put this one out by turning into a tiger. Like, what?
Look.
Well, I mean, we did. Those fires were put out in that manner.
Yes,
so.
literal ice cream.
I don't think I did change back, because the map says I'm still a tiger.
No, there you go. Okay.
I'm pretty sure we ended up in Gadgeteer HQ, and you were having conversations.
Oh yeah, you carefully introduced everyone to the frog. You like brought them and held their hand and like calmed them down.
Was that after?
That intern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If feeding the frog was after fighting the other guy, then yes.
It was, yeah. It was the last thing we did. Because the frog turned up as we were about to leave, I believe, to go to the location that the Chronofinder was directing us. So.
Okay.
I'm just putting it on the twig because there's no fight going on right now. So
I still love this photo. Okay. So we need to. My notes from last session are useless at best. My apologies. So are we going to where the Chronofinder is leading us? Have we rested?
Yes.
I
don't think you've rested.
Oh.
Not since we almost got blown up by the shapeshifter. We have not rested since then.
So my
I was gonna guess yes, because oh no, I have used a spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
It was a very punchy kind of
Yeah,
fight.
we were holding back. Yeah, because I was in a fist fight with a Minotaur. So. Yeah.
I mean, you say that. Oh no, we
Well-
must have short rested. Because
I was
I've got
gonna
my wild
guess
shape
because
back.
I have all my points. Oh.
That is possible.
I mean, if we
It's been
sat
a
down
while, guys.
eating with the frog, then
Oh, yep, that's fair.
Yeah, I do actually have a short rest, like one of my dice are used kind of thing. If you know what I mean. On there, if I assume no, shouldn't I even done that right? But yeah.
you use a hit die. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So.
Do you know what
Yeah,
is? Do you know what
so
is really sad? My
Mm.
notes from the session before are brilliant. There's like 2 pages of notes, and then my notes from last session are literally 2 sentences. One of which isn't even important.
Yeah.
It's just the international
Um,
symbol of clerics all across the galaxy, and that's absolutely.
I wouldn't doubt that was you writing it down to be like, I need to draw the thing.
And yet. Oh
Right.
my god. Okay.
Yeah, it was. I think it was very much a punchy fight. Probably went on for a fair while of last session. So, and we were trying to be very careful as well, weren't we? We were trying not to hurt the guards too much. Well, everyone else was. Redeemer was throwing hands, but you know, it was. Yeah.
It's true.
I think Redeemer even got gored, right? I think at one point. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they
after,
used one
after
of
the
those
first
car
two
pop
hits,
out things. They used one of those car pop out suction cup things to
that's
like
right, they
undent
did.
you.
Yes, that's right. I remember that now. Fantastic.
Why does my brain have this information?
Because it's funny.
There's so many. There's
Have
so
you
many
met
other
you?
pieces of information that I could use, though. Like, oh, I don't know the names of any of the characters we've encountered so far. The location
just-
we're in.
I just make them up as I go. It's
Actually, did we find out if Jax is okay? Does anyone remember?
Depends
yes, you
who
checked
Jax
on him.
is.
You checked on him with the Minotaur
Okay.
guard.
Oh yeah, he's the like proprietor.
Did I hit on
Yeah,
the
you tried to-
Minotaur?
We tried to get his
Minotaur.
statement,
Yeah.
and it didn't go well.
What's that?
But we
You-
tried.
You were
Her name
hitting
is
on the Minotaur?
Laurel.
Is that right?
Her name is Laurel.
She was the one that gored me, right? After I punched her in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Wasn't that because she tried to grab me, though?
I mean,
Trying to remember.
you did say you were going to, push with your hands like American football to the head. So, just saying.
That does sound like something I'd
I'm
say.
not saying you were asking for it, but you were kind of asking for it. That's what Pi just said.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Fantastic. Right, so at this point then, we're recently short rested. We fed the giant frog who just turned up out of nowhere. I guess they got impatient and hungry, came looking for us, and now we're ready to embark towards where we believe the next Arc Rune Core is.
Yes.
So I would assume Teras is leading the way with the Chronofinder.
And I've got the HUD on. I'm watching and just keeping an eye out on everything as we pass.
Wow, I did not spell that correctly.
What?
Something about your accent. I spelled it H-A-R-D in my head. I've got the hard on, and then you kept going, and I was like, no, recalibrate that whole sentence. Try again.
Sure.
Welcome to Pocket Dimension Pi.
It's all
Okay.
dad jokes and innuendo.
Yeah.
100%.
In your endo, come on.
Yeah, exactly. I knew that was coming. Yeah.
I've never
dear.
heard that one before. And I'm
Have you
Oh,
not?
really?
wow.
What?
That
Wow,
surprises me.
okay.
I've
Okay, but also it's completely possible that I have heard it before and it just
Just
left.
completely forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and yet you remember something from 2 months ago. So
Yeah.
I know, I'm
Yeah.
so mad.
Also, she remembered the international cleric symbol, so I don't think this is
that's
really
true.
Tassie.
yeah.
It's true. I did take my meds today. I don't usually take them on the weekends, but I did take them today.
Ooh, I feel special.
Same. Kazi hears
Maybe.
September, and it's just like
You
not
feel
at
special?
all.
Or you took your meds?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Fantastic.
God damn it, Pi. I have that song stuck in my head now. Fuck you very much.
So you do remember it.
Is it more evidence that this is not Tassie that we're playing with right now? There's just so much evidence.
I'll kill you dead right now.
Okay. So where are you headed? Where do you
Following
wanna
where the
go?
chronofinder is leading us. I think that was it
Okay.
the mines it was leading towards ish, looking like the
Yeah.
mines.
For some
Yeah,
reason, I'm gonna
left.
say it's east. Is it east or northeast, something like that?
Northeast. Yeah.
Oh, look at me! Look. Anyway, there you go. I mean, there was only 8 directions, not 6. That'd be a weird.
What?
weird
Isn't there
compass, wouldn't it?
4?
Well, not if you include.
Oh, I suppose
Down,
northeast.
left, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, southeast, northwest,
Yeah,
southwest.
yeah, 8.
I don't know why I said 6 either. So there you go.
know.
I was thinking of a cube, I think. Like. Anyway, so Redeemer will just plod along. Redeemer still
Yep.
looks. We didn't drop the camouflage, right? I still look like Arthur, right? Did we?
No, you changed.
We
Yeah,
did
you
drop it. I
changed
don't
it.
have that
Yeah.
noted down. I think we
Yeah.
wasn't it something to do with we spoke to Grentak, and he thinks
Mm-hmm.
that I'd be fine if I just looked the way I
Yeah.
normally look. Okay. I look like me. There you go. Just need to note that down. Well, that means everybody gets to look at my cool backpack as well as we're going along now. And you can see my little battery symbols. You know, little battery things to say that I'm
Ooh.
charged up a little bit. Look at me go.
Ooh.
Need to get some more of those bad boys.
Are they like flashing lights and stuff, or are they just?
I think I don't know quite how Pi described it, but I believe it's like little notches in like, you know, when you got battery slots that fill up. But yeah, I think.
Yeah. It's just like kind of like Isaac from Dead Space. How he's got the little, I guess, life bar. It's just like that, but just a small part on your backpack.
Yeah.
My brain was
In
like,
which
sorry.
in which Tassie does another Google.
My brain
Isaac
went
and Dead
to
Space.
like the battery grip that you put on the base of a SLR. With like
On the base of a what? Sorry.
DSLR.
Oh,
Oh
DSLR.
yes. Sorry. Oh yeah, I misunderstood.
I thought you
Somebody
said
said Tesla.
I thought you said Esla or something. I was like, I don't know what that is. That could be
Sorry.
anything.
That's also, yeah.
DSLR, yeah.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
A large camera with interchangeable lenses and a mirror.
Ooh and ah.
Fancy camera. That's what I call them. Fancy cameras.
Heavy.
Yes.
Fancy. Yes, so I guess I will follow along with Teras.
Yep. Just walking along.
Is there
Singing a
anything
song.
to see in the as we're walking? I assume we're walking through the city town thing. Is it a city?
Yeah. So it's basically a large circular shaped city. From a bird's eye view, it almost looks like a timepiece of sorts.
Of course it does.
But as you go over the bridge, to your right, you see the guard corps HQ, and if you keep going, basically east on that, you'll get to the other, gate out of the city.
Right, and that's where it's leading us out of the city. On our way, do we notice any other automatons?
So you pass other automatons that are just like street sweeping or doing minor maintenance on different things, watering plants, just basic maintenance.
Okay, great. And they're all familiar models. We're familiar with the model of each of these.
Yeah, they look almost identical to the ones that you saw in the restaurant and inn.
Okay, great. Fantastic. I guess Redeemer won't. There's no intention to interact with these now that Redeemer knows a lot more about them, thanks to speaking with Grantac. So, there's no interaction from me with regards to that. Does anybody perhaps pick up on? Does anyone make any mention? Any members of the public regarding myself being an automaton? Nobody, because obviously I'd be a different model altogether. So nobody's taken an interest in me. I hope, but.
You look vastly different than them. It's basically like if you see like a phone from the 90s versus a phone now. Like it's yes, they have a lot of the same functions, but vastly different in technology.
Right. So nobody'd really know what I am, so they probably wouldn't make any fuss over.
They probably just assume that you're, I guess, something to do with Grintac because he's very similar. So
yeah, he looks like you, yeah.
Sort of. I look more advanced again. I guess like if these automatons were like the 50s and Grintac was like the 80s, I'm like the iPad and iPod and all future tech like that. I just went for them because I couldn't think of anything that's sleek. So yeah,
that's fair. Okay, so as you, I guess, see the gates, similar to the one that you came in, you pass two guards that are stationed there, and then you're basically out into the desert as you were before.
Has Alistair followed us?
What's that?
No, he was asleep.
Was he asleep?
Yeah, when he finished eating all of that, he went to sleep, and he was like asleep. Like very food coma.
All right. Yeah, Teras had to basically wake up Alistair to introduce him to Grintac.
That's right, yeah.
And also
was he
Jax,
given
I think,
instructions
because
to
I was
stay?
Yeah, I set safe people that he would listen to before we left.
You did Fanwin. I remember Fanwin.
Right.
I don't remember Jax.
Was Fanwin the intern?
Probably. Yes.
Okay, because I remember
hardcore
definitely
intern.
the intern because he has the same voice as Bram.
The greatest
Young
of voices.
and terrified.
He has a fantastic voice. Let's be honest.
They all have fantastic voices. Pi does fantastic voices. We get spoiled.
It's so true.
Thanks, guys.
All right, so we're now back in the desert. I thought the city had 2 levels and the mines took us down 2 levels. Where is the Chronofinder leading us? Away from the city?
So the mines are not in the city. They're actually out northeast of the city.
And that's where we're heading? Like it's still leading us towards the mines?
Yes.
How far does it look like it is?
It's probably about, I'd say about 4 or 5 kilometers. So
That's a long walk.
Not to be American, but what is that in minutes?
4 or 5 kilometers. Hour?
It's probably about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Depends on.
Wow.
I'm gonna say it depends on
Yeah,
your gate.
obviously it depends on. Yes, thank you.
I mean,
Many
I
people
am
can run.
extremely little. I don't feel like wasting a wild shape
Yes.
on this. So for all that you're gonna have a big stride, Redeemer, I don't. And unless you're gonna
Redeemer and Quinn
piggyback
are
me,
fine.
which I don't think Teras is interested in, because she is that very independent. So I feel like it's going to be about an hour and a half's walk.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Quinn
it's
and
not- it's
Redeemer
not like
could
they have
probably
a-
do it pretty quick, but
It's
yeah.
not like they have a
What's-
bus we can catch.
I mean, are we sure?
Did you check?
We did not.
True.
Is
No.
there? At the point where I realised just how far this walk is going to be, I am going to try and find out if there is like a ride we can catch out to the mines.
Yeah, that's a good
Um,
point. All the workers must have some method of getting there.
Well, does the chronofinder tell us how far out this is? Like, does it have any form of distance? Because otherwise, we're just following a direction. Right? I thought it was more like a compass. I didn't realize it was
Sometimes it's
like,
both.
you know.
It depends what
Right,
mood it's
okay.
in.
Well, so on the chronofinder, it displays 3.1 miles because it's in imperial units. Unfortunately, so just kidding. Just kidding.
I quit.
Oh, man.
I was gonna say half the time you can't read what's on the chronofinder because it's different languages, different times and everything. So, but yeah, it basically shows essentially like a GPS and tells you the approximate time rather than like I guess the specific distance that you're going. So it just says like an hour and a half on foot.
Okay. So does that
So,
mean Teras is looking for?
I am looking for someone to ask, is there like a ride we can catch out to the mines?
Okay. Where are you looking?
Anywhere. I'm looking for people or automata that I can ask. As we're walking, I'm just looking to see if there's a person, and then I'm just going to ask them.
Would you?
Okay.
Wouldn't logically there'd be some kind of, if assuming they had some kind of transport system, it would be near the gate to the city, right? You'd
Mhm.
expect there to be
Or a town hall.
something.
Or like
Yeah, well,
bus stops
yeah.
along the way.
I guess it depends if it's central or if it's on the edges, right?
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
also I'd expect a lot of things. So
Also,
Yeah, so-
I did have one other quick question. You know, we were talking about the 2 levels of the city, just because I'll forget and I need it answered now. Is it
Yep.
2 levels of the city or 2 levels for the planet?
2 levels for the city.
Okay. For some reason, I was imagining like a hollow Earth kind of situation with like a sea underneath the entire planet. But yeah, no, I'm Karen.
So I have a
that's a
question.
different
seems
world. that I've
structurally
never- but yeah.
unwise.
Of course it is. Thanks, Pi.
I mean, my other group that was playing this campaign, that's basically how their other planet that they're on right now is. It's a Galamir 2300 something. But yeah, like the entire sub layer is like tunnels and an ocean, and it's just weird. So
That's very cool.
The fact that you're calling it just weird is, yeah, cool. It's out of your brain.
so
But
So
on
you-
a serious note, we asked these questions and it was like a month ago, and my notes suck, and I'm sorry. But when we were talking to Jax and he was explaining the whole underground bit, was that the mines or was that actually part of the city?
that's part of the city.
Okay.
Because he said he can't swim. I believe
Yeah.
it's been a while.
I think that's why I thought there was an ocean under the planet, not the city. Because he said he can't swim, so I was like, there's an ocean under there, there must be, and then I was like, oh, it must be planet-wide rather than city-wide, and then, yeah, I blew it all up, sorry.
Okay. So where you are right now, if you look to your left, you basically see what appear to be skiffs, but they've got these large phase crystals like mounted into them. And you can kind of see how it works. The bottom doesn't actually touch anything. It actually phases through as it goes forward. So it doesn't, like, instead of normally going over like dunes and stuff, it just basically just goes in it like a straight line and stays almost on top of it all.
That's smooth ride, yeah. Okay. Nice. Grentak's really making use of these crystals, because they're everywhere.
Yeah.
It's
But that's
like
what they
the
mine,
main
isn't it?
source of power. Yeah, it's one of the main sources of power, among other things. Uses for phase crystals. So
Yeah.
All right. Do they have drivers? Or
so
are they...
there is a. I was gonna say there's a merchant that basically rents them out. It's more of a, I guess, you rent it and you return it situation. So
Oh, we have to drive this. Kathana might be fine, but Tazzy's not.
now in
Okay.
I was gonna say in on the skiff. Let's see who here would be closest. I guess out of the city. Okay.
Me,
Teras,
probably.
roll perception.
That's so depressing.
Okay. You can't see what actually
11.
You can't actually see what propels this thing, other than the phase crystal.
Wait, so the things that we're seeing, are they outside the city? Sorry, not
They are.
inside. Okay, sorry. So they're sitting literally on the outside of the city waiting to be used. Okay.
Kathana goes up to the merchant and asks how much for, or what are your rates?
So the merchants basically has their back to you. They turn around and they go, well, that depends. And do you have money or technology? We constantly have to fix these skiffs, so we kind of barter in different ways.
I have snacks.
I can't fix a skiff with snacks, but I appreciate the
But you can
concern.
fix yourself with snacks.
So as you see this, I guess, this merchant, he stands up and he is just ridiculously tall. He's a 7-foot furbog, and he's like,
How do we spell furbog?
FURBOLG.
Okay.
Oh, so he's a little bit taller than me. Wow, that's unusual.
Oh, a funny looking bear. Okay. I don't know what any of these things are. I have to like Google image everything. Like, what the fuck am I looking at? Okay. Okay, yes. So he stands up.
So he was seated, I guess, on like one of those spinny like stools or something. He stands up and he's 7 feet tall and just good athletic build. And he's just like, well, I have to watch what I eat, so I'm not really big into snacks.
I have any kind of food you would like.
Food is good, but what I really could use is either money or if you've got any like battery packs or circuits or just about anything that I can use to make these things a little bit better.
Okay.
One of my
I
battery
will
packs.
check. I will check with my companions. I lean back over to the others and convey this information, emphasizing that I did attempt the snack approach.
Of course, you did the snack approach. It wouldn't be you if you didn't mention snacks.
So, did they explain what type of technology they require? And does anybody here actually have any of the local currency?
I don't think we do.
Didn't we had money in Camelot?
Yes,
Like,
they
we
were ticket
able to
stubs. They were
purchase-
ticket stubs. They gave us ticket
Yeah, but
stubs to use.
But did they just hand them to us, or did we buy tickets?
You got them at the guard's gate.
Yeah, we traded.
They just
Yes,
gave
but
you.
they just gave them to us. Okay.
We
I thought maybe the Chrono Finder would have helped us out a bit.
I think let's just walk.
So
This is gonna be. It's not worth it for an hour. Like, we haven't sussed out any of the currency stuff, and they don't look particularly easy to use. They don't come with someone that does it for us, and
I'm fairly confident I could drive the thing.
do you have money, Redeemer?
No, but I do have some of the technology that I believe the merchant in
Yeah,
question
but
is.
I'm not
asking
sure
after.
that we want to hand that over. I feel like that's kind of more important for what we're gonna do rather than to spend it on a 1 hour trip.
I'm speaking with
But we could-
Grentak. I'm pretty confident I could probably get hold of some more if we need them.
I'm just flashing through the premise of Gilligan's Island. We think it's going to be a 1 hour trip, but also we know that it took us approximately a calendar year in Camelot, so a 1 hour trip.
Look. In our defense, it took us 3 days in Camelot in game. It just took us a year to play 3 days.
Also true. It was a very long
D&D.
3 days.
D&D, everyone. Like.
Time is a
Right,
weird
well.
soup.
Dungeons and Drag on.
Wow.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to turn over one of my batteries if we feel like they will be worth. I mean, how long can we have the vehicle for? I think is more important. If we can retain the vehicle for a prolonged period of time, and not just for this, it could come in very handy in case we need to get around quickly. Although it probably would have been better if we hadn't fed the frog into a food coma, and then we could have got there for free.
We don't really need the skiff, that's my point. Like, it's
Can
only a short
call
walk.
Alistair?
I mean, it's a short walk for me. Is it a short walk for you?
I mean, I'm short. Everything's short to me except you lot.
Very well. I mean, we can at least this is an option for the future.
Yeah, we'll keep this in mind for next time.
Walking it is.
So as you're walking, you just hear the merchant say, "Well, be safe out there."
That's the plan!
Insight check.
On me?
Did that sound? No. Insight check on the merchant, because I can never tell with pie, but I really want to know if there was any ominous side to that comment whatsoever.
Okay. Roll insight.
I have no idea. It's an 8.
Be safe out there.
I love it. I love it.
A natural 2 for an 8 total.
That's gutting. That is a +6.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, that's.
Guys here, like I said what I said.
Yeah, you from the 8, you just basically know like,
Okay.
that's what they said. So
Right. We're
no
walking into a desert?
ill intent. Yes.
Okay. This desert.
Next minute, June sandworms.
Yeah. I was gonna say, are we gonna have to start doing that like sand dance now as we're going across the
Could
desert?
you not give him ideas, please?
Honest to God. Honest to God.
Okay, so this desert, might sound silly. What's the weather like?
Fuck your
It's a
Welsh.
reasonable question. It really is a reasonable
Hi, hello,
question.
what's the
It's
weather like?
It's a desert.
I mean, just want an idea of what the weather's like right now on the desert. Is it? I assume sunny.
It's clear skies with hot.
What about wind? Is there any wind?
Yeah, there's wind. There's like basically a steady breeze. But again, it's like a hot breeze.
Okay. And one last question: the sand that is being, I assume, blown around a little bit, is it gathering on my parts? Is it making me dusty or not? It's not meant to be dodgy. Just behave. Behave. Is Redeemer getting dirty, or is it okay?
Sounds like it. Definitely sounds like it. No, like there's
dirty.
It's just like if you were at a windy day at the beach or in the desert, you are getting sand blown on you. There's dust and all of that. So
okay, Redeemer's worried about sand getting in their parts.
Mm.
Okay, so nothing dodgy about it. Redeemer is an automaton, and sand can mess with equipment. And you can keep seeing the dodgy side of it if you want, but it's not. There's legitimately nothing dodgy related to it. It has everything to do with sand messing up mechanical components.
look, even organic beings have to worry about getting sand in places.
I know, right?
Happens to everybody.
Exactly.
Everybody poops.
Except Redeemer. Redeemer doesn't eat. No consumption required. Anyway, onward march.
Okay. So you're walking, and you're walking, and you're walking. And it feels like it's been about 45 minutes of walking.
We need that SpongeBob thing. 3 hours later.
3 hours later.
Exactly.
Does anybody want to do a perception check?
Sure.
Well, if you ask like that, I sure do.
I would walk 500 miles. No, that's performance.
See.
Okay.
Yeah, ignore mine.
Perception check.
Fucking hell.
I'm
too busy singing.
Kithana looks around, and you feel like you've been walking for 45 minutes. You look back, and you're probably less than a kilometer away from the actual city.
And we're supposed to have gone how long? How many? 6 kilometers?
It was
No.
5 kilometers.
5 kilometers.
And we wouldn't have walked that in 45 minutes anyway, but I mean, you have to make the assumption we are walking on sand, but there must be something
Well,
else.
if it
Right.
was supposed to be an hour and a half of walking, and we've gone 45 minutes, that's half of it.
We should be halfway there, right? I asked Redeemer how long it's been, because maybe we feel like it's been 45 minutes, right? Like non-robots think it's been 45 minutes, but maybe someone with a better internal clock.
Redeemer, do you have that app installed?
There is no such app installed on Redeemer, but if it's something that is naturally part of being Warforged, then sure. But I don't think there's that kind of tech.
Does anybody have the
Redeemer
keen
doesn't care
mind
about the
feat?
passage of time. Redeemer's immortal. He doesn't care about the passage of time.
That's an alarming point. I point out to the others the fact that we haven't really gone that far, and we should have in the amount of time that it's been.
Does the chrono finder display how long we've been traveling?
Oh yeah, it does have chrono in the name.
Mm-hmm.
Chrono.
You want to check the chrono finder?
Yes.
Um,
Well,
so
I've been using the chrono finder the whole time.
Yeah,
So I'm quite,
I was going to
it's
say, I
quite
kind
easy
of assume
to.
it's-
Well,
It's like
I
a-
said it. I'm legitimately no, because I've got the HUD up.
It's like-
Because it's in the little pouch that I have now. So I have the
Oh,
HUD
that's
open,
right. Yes.
and so I have the overlay running.
Yeah. So as I said, it has been 45 minutes. So the Chrono Finder shows that it has indeed been 45 minutes.
Does the Chrono Finder
Okay.
show it? Is it lengthening the time it's going to take us to get there?
So it still says like 1 hour 15 minutes. Like it's
From
basically
now?
gauging. Yeah, it's basically gauging the distance from where you are to there, and how long it'll take.
That's interesting.
Hmm.
Are we walking towards a black hole?
Hey, Max. Could you call up a one-story frog?
Is that a building-sized frog, or do you want one that tells stories? Because it really does matter.
We
That-
already
yeah,
have a
that's
frog that
valid.
tells stories. We have you, Max.
We want a
Can
frog.
we, can we have a
that is
frog of unusual size?
building size, not very unusual, just building sized.
Are we just going to eat this frog?
No, we're gonna ride
Yeah.
the frog. I just want something smaller than Alistair.
Well, I mean, if it's been an hour, why don't we just call Alistair?
Yeah, you probably
He could
would,
move a
yeah.
lot faster
Had a
than
long
we
nap.
could.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's a good point. Okay. Hey, Max, can you summon Alistair?
I mean he's back there. I don't. He just like looks kind of confused at the guitar. Like, should he play it? Will it do that? I mean,
Do we have a way of calling him very loudly that he'll notice?
Wait, why don't we just use the communicator and tell Grantak via the communicator to send the frog
Yes! We have a communicator! That is
Oh,
a
yeah, we have
fabulous idea!
walkie-talkies.
to us? Redeemer holds out the
Woof.
communicator. So shall I call Grantak and ask him, yeah. Insert Star Trek flip phone noise. So can
do.
Oh, okay. We'll go for that one. That's fine. What's that, Motorola or something?
I
Nokia.
think it was it
Nokia, isn't
Singer? I don't know.
We're all
Um,
thinking different mobile brands.
No, I think it.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Grantak. Is the rather large frog out the front awake?
Yeah, kind of hard to miss him. He's huge.
But is he awake?
Oh, hey, Timbrand, go poke him with something.
Whoa! Don't poke the frog. Never poke the frog. You're just asking to be lunch. Don't.
Too-
I would not.
Too late. Yeah, yep, he's awake. Yep.
Right. Any chance you could tell the frog to head east out of the city until they come across us? We're having a little bit of trouble navigating this desert. It's we expected the journey to take about an hour and a half, and it's been half that time, and we have not made any noticeable progress. So we could do with a ride. So
Absolutely. One second. You just kind of hear kind of muffled. He's like, "Hey, they need you." And then you just hear like a boom in like basically like as if something like collided with something heavy
oh, he did not destroy the
from
gate.
from the phone. And he's
Oh,
like,
okay.
"Well, that's someone else's job. I gotta go."
Wait, Grantak. Oh, is he gone?
Yeah, he's got.
Shall I call Grantak back? I do want
Yes.
to ask
I mean,
if he has
you
any
can.
idea why it would have
Uh,
taken us much longer. So, blip, blip.
That whole starting fires wherever we go.
You hear the phone like as if it was answered, but nobody's talking, and you just hear kind of a distant conversation where it's like, well, somebody's gotta fix it. Well, it's not my frog.
Oh, Oh no. Okay, so it looks like Grentak's not going to be much help to us. Apparently, the frog caused some trouble. Hopefully, it'll be here shortly, though. So, just casually flip the phone closed. Right. I guess we just wait here and hope that the frog gets to us quickly. I'd imagine it's going to take a little bit longer. There's something weird going on here with time and distance traveled, because I feel like I shouldn't have taken me this long to walk this distance.
No, I'd agree with that. It feels definitively wrong.
While we wait for the frog, give me just a moment. And you tell me, can you count can you keep an eye on the chrono finder? I will keep a track of time in my head, and I'm going to sprint east just for a minute or two, and when I get back I'll have traveled for hopefully 2 minutes, and we'll see what the time's like, just in case. Do you understand what I'm getting out of this? Looking at the blank expressions on my colleagues' faces, I'm gonna guess not.
Oh, colleagues.
Something strange is going on with time or distance traveled, and I'm going to attempt to, while we're awaiting Alistair's arrival, to see whether or not you noticeably see a difference in time between me running away from you and how long I calculate it takes me to get back to you.
Yeah,
so
okay.
that we can compare if there has been a difference in how long it takes.
Yep.
Does this make sense? Yep. So, given that, I will sprint away from the party east for what I calculate to be 1 minute, which I assume would be fairly accurate, given my processing power, etc. But and then I will, as soon as I get to 1 minute, I will run back with the aim that I will have traveled for 2 minutes total. And when I arrive back, depending on how Pi wants to handle this, will we have calculated it, both parties have calculated it to be 2 minutes?
Yeah, do it.
Speaking of 2 minutes.
Right. Oh, perfect timing.
Yeah.
So that's what Redeemer will do. Do you need me to make any athletics checks or anything for a run? No. So yeah, Redeemer will 1 minute in one direction and then 1 minute back while the party starts. So on your marks, get set, start counting.
I'm watching with the chrono finder.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I just realized I've been using the chrono finder the whole time, and none of my perception checks have been with advantage, and I'm an idiot. But we do have an ad about to start. So how about we find out how long it takes Redeemer to run there and run back when we get back from the ad break.
Yeah.
So on that note, take yourself a moment and have some self-care. Get yourself a fresh drink, have a bit of a stretch. If it's time to take your meds, please take your meds. We're going to go off screen while the Twitch scheduled ads play so that you don't miss any of the game. We'll be back just after the ads are finished, and we'll see you soon. Thank you for sticking around and supporting the channel. Hello, we back, and I'm going to hand over to the DM.
Welcome back. So before the break, Redeemer wanted to run as fast as they could for 1 minute, and then turn around and run back for 1 minute. So you do that. It is equidistant to the 1 minute to 1 minute. However, on your return back, you notice behind the rest of the group, you look like you're closer to the city.
Like we're drifting back towards the city.
Oh.
Huh.
Would Teras have noticed this, however? So I will I will relay this to Teras. We appear to be closer back to the city. Does the chrono finder, has it shown that our distance has changed?
While we're standing still, is the distance increasing that we have to travel?
Yes.
While I'm seeing that
Well.
in the HUD, I'm going to look down at the ground. Does it look like we're being shifted physically? If I look down?
So, do a I want to say perception, but I think it would be more investigation, just to see if you actually notice anything shifting.
Alright. Investigation is a really bad roll, man. That's 3.
Do perception. I'll take perception.
I was going to ask if perhaps there could be an advantage there, because I assume, given that I've noticed that we're moving closer, I would have tried to also figure out, but I didn't want to interrupt, so...
Why did that roll
Okay.
twice?
I mean,
You get
do have
advantage on
advantage
perception because you have the
rolls,
thing?
So
No, I
And interesting because the log only shows one roll.
Yeah, in Molten Hosting.
no. I know what's happened. It re-rolled because I rolled a 1 the first time. It's rolled again because I have the lucky feat.
Oh, right, yes.
And there you go.
I wasn't expecting it to do it automatically.
That's kind of
you're
exciting.
lucky.
Cool.
So you don't really notice anything movement-wise with the sand at your feet.
Didn't they say that there is an ocean or something underneath the city?
Yeah, what's that got to do with us moving backwards on the surface?
Oh, maybe the
What-
tides are taking us.
I don't know how far out it extends, but I would assume that perhaps the ground underneath is shifting.
I have an idea.
Maybe that's why the skiff didn't touch the ground. Maybe the problem is if we're touching the ground.
I have an idea.
Alistair might be able to help with that, though, once he arrives. Go on.
Hey, Keithana,
Yeah,
can I have an apple?
sure. I reach into my basket and hand over an apple.
I throw it as far as I can towards where we're going.
Okay. Roll dexterity check.
Can
Has
I?
Alistair
Can I?
gotten any?
I just want to jail all of these fucking dice.
You can see where it landed.
Cool. I want to watch it. See if it comes back to us.
Okay.
But if we're standing,
Don't logic. This is not something that Teras would have considered. Don't logic it.
I stopped because Quinn wouldn't have logicked it either.
Redeemer would have, given that Redeemer ran 1 minute one direction, 1 minute back, and no difference in distance was gauged, so...
No, I want to see if I can watch the apple come back to us.
I should imagine we'll move at the same rate as the apple, but...
Exactly, but Teras
Right.
doesn't think about stuff like that. She's just like, I want to see if the apple comes back. She has
Does
very
apple come
average
back?
intelligence. Look, she's trying to be clever. Give her a little bit of, like... Yeah.
Brilliant.
Kathana might have worked that out, but I think Kathana also thinks like, listen, if you want to throw apples. Like, I now have an endless supply of snacks. If this is how you want to entertain yourself, rock out.
No
The real
connection
question
to the
is-
testing methodology at all. It's just if that's what you want to do.
Are there
No, like, I
raisins
think-
in the snack dimension?
Why wouldn't there be?
Because some people don't think that those are snacks.
But plenty of
They
They
people
are
are
do.
snacks, they're not a meal.
With coworkers. Yeah. No, I had a conversation with a coworker. They were like, raisins aren't snacks. You don't like.
No, they're not desserts, but they are snacks. Plenty of snacks are savory.
Raisins are not savory. Do you think raisins are savory?
You
No,
put
I
them in
think the
savory
point was
things.
more that I wasn't. I thought the
You're
point
stressing
was.
me out right now. No, what?
I interpreted that very different to what you did, because I interpreted that as you just saying, like, you know, there are things that aren't necessarily desserts, such as savory things, which are still considered to be snacks.
That was actually
where
what
I
I
took
was.
from your logic.
That's what
That was
I
what
was
you
trying
wanted.
to say. Thank you, Waken.
There you
I
go.
don't think it's what the words were, but it's what I was trying to get across.
No, the words implied that you think that raisins are savory, and now I'm worried about either you or Australian raisins as a whole.
I
I love that this is what we get hung
tomatoes
up on.
Tomatoes are incredibly sweet, but they're considered to be savory.
Unless you're in Korea, where they get put on a fruitcake and put in fruit salad and offered as dessert for the children.
That's fantastic. That's the way it should
It
be.
is. It's very much a fruit here.
Good. That's what it is. So cool.
So yeah, so you're watching this apple, and it does not seem to be going anywhere.
While they're watching the apple, Redeemer's looking out for Alistair. Any sign of said frog?
You see a giant silhouette of a frog hopping in the distance towards you, and is getting rapidly larger as time goes on.
Oh, he does
Okay.
seem to be making progress. That's good.
Well, he could jump quite large distances, right? Like, he could probably get us there in one leap. I'm pretty sure he covered the distance between us and the city in one leap, and that was a lot further than 5 kilometers, wasn't it?
We'll have you try walking back.
I was going to suggest that we walk back to him, but yeah.
Hmm.
Go on, let's try it. Say it.
Would it be like
Let's
walking
go.
on an escalator, going in the same direction, and we then look like we're moving super fast?
I literally had to do that today. Realized I'd gone on the wrong one.
Oh, they're not called escalators. They're called
Travelators.
travelators. There you go.
Yeah,
I'm
on the
a
moving
travelator.
sidewalk, yeah.
So to the frog, we're moving incredibly fast towards them instead of a normal walking pace.
Not incredibly fast, but like before where you were maybe going, maybe let's say 4 kilometers an hour. You're now going like 6.
Oh, okay.
I want his tiny froggy brain to be like, "Aw, they're speeding up to see me."
Okay. Right. Does it take us long to get to Alistair? I assume no. Alistair's pretty damn fast, right?
You basically meet up probably like 7 minutes after
Right.
you start walking. So
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Alistair,
now
can we get a ride?
I was gonna say, someone, look around, and I guess roll a perception.
I'll do that.
Maybe the person with advantage should. Don't forget
The person with advantage.
Don't forget.
I
the
rolled a
advantage.
19.
And with
There you go.
advantage, you roll. Oh,
I still roll a 19.
I mean, 14 isn't bad though. You know?
That's so much better than I've been doing so far. I think they
Right,
heard Wordy
exactly.
call. Wordy asked me to throw them in the bin, and I think it listened. And it's like, no, I don't want to be thrown out.
So in the distance, you can see the city, and you can see the skiff rental merchant, and he's just like, "Your frog had a hard time getting
Mhm.
out of the gate."
Oh, I should have just jumped over the gate. Can we somehow tell Alistair to jump over the gates in future?
We'll fix it later.
No, don't know how to fix it. Oh my god.
Hey, Alistair, next time just go over the gate. Yeah, I'm sure he's got it, guys.
Okay, Max. Thank goodness for that. Right. Is there any chance we can get on top of Alistair here, and you can get Alistair to send us in the right direction? Come on now.
All I hear is
So-
sentences I wish I could clip.
All I hear is very innocent phrasing and sentences. That's all I hear. But you know.
Yeah, but context is everything, and I never provide context.
Thanks, Troy. See that? I can see that out of the corner of my eye. I can see that right there. Anyway. Yeah, Max, can you direct Alistair to follow?
Yeah. I guess everybody just climb on up, and I guess we'll get going.
So you all
I do so. We
in-
clamber aboard.
into the saddle, and basically, Max just looks back and is, hold on, and Alistair basically like kicks off, and it's basically like when you're going like, I guess, somewhere, and all of a sudden like you get stopped immediately. It's that, but I guess like a forward motion, and then a back, as he's jumping. So
What?
basically you're getting like, I guess, slammed
Whiplash.
backwards by,
There are
by
G-forces.
the impact and the lift off.
Oh, I
So-
understand. So it's a
Yeah.
result of normal frog motion and not a result of like the desert pushing back against us.
Whatever Pi said
Yeah.
was
I mean-
completely silent. We just saw your mouth move, and we don't know
Oh,
whether it was
I-
yes or no.
Sorry, I just said right. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
my
Well,
apologies.
then in that case, I don't panic.
Okay.
We keep going.
So you basically land pretty much right outside the Fandish mines. You can see all of these like very large like phase crystals, and they're just kind of they'll be, you know, opaque as they're spinning, and then they'll go kind of transparent, and they're kind of like a I guess translucent purple color, and then they basically turn back to opaque, and they're like a light blue kind of cloudy color.
I missed the noun. What is it that's purple and opaque and cloudy?
Oh, a crystal. It's a phase crystal.
Crystals. Cool. Yes.
Crystal.
Are there any?
For some reason, I thought the mines, and I was like, can we suddenly see underground? That makes a lot more sense. Carry on.
Is there anyone here, like with us right now? Like,
Do we see the foreman or
There's not anybody really outside. There looks to be equipment. Some of the skiffs basically loaded up with phase crystals, but nobody's really outside doing anything.
wait, as in just carrying a bunch of phase crystals? They're like stacked on this thing, on these
Like
skiffs.
they're basically staged, like they're about to take them back to the city.
Oh right,
um,
sorry, I misunderstood. Okay, thank you.
You're-
Sorry.
You're good.
When moving across the desert, were we able to observe any shift in the direction that the ground appears to be moving?
You did not.
Okay.
Hey, Teras, how close are we to that arc rune core?
It says
Pie.
It says in here, inside.
So we're close.
It's like 500 meters tops.
really, really close. It says that we're really, really close.
Okay.
Okay.
We have to be careful with this one. This one
Let's
caused me some damage.
Oh,
dismount.
is this the first time you're telling us that these cause you damage?
I thought everybody was aware of when I received damage as a result of the residue. But
My brain
it
is
could,
not
it could
working
be.
today, so sorry.
No, it's fine. I think so, but maybe Pi can correct me if I'm wrong. I thought we were all in Grentak's workshop, and in that workshop, that's where I touched some of the residue, because I think the assumption was last time I touched a rune core was when it transferred and downloaded me information. So with this, I think I attempted to touch the residue in order to see what effect it would have, and instead it caused me some damage.
The
Oh, wait,
transfer
that
was
gave
the
us-
chronofinder.
Is that? Oh, that was the chrono finder. Sorry. Okay, forget that
Yeah.
bit then. Okay, but
Yeah.
I still attempted to touch the residue this time, but I can't remember exactly. And
But he wasn't injured by the last arc rune core because he picked it up in his hands before. He was the one that carried
Yeah.
it. So
I was holding
the
it.
last one was fine. Why do I feel like I wrote this down?
Holding pieces of the metal to my arm, to their arm, Redeemer. Redeemer received some damage from the arc rune core residual energy.
Yeah, from the I guess
Shapeshifting robots.
what right the DNA looking substance.
Yeah.
You just like regularly hold the equivalent of burning coals to your arm, or?
Well, Redeemer's able to like absorb metal to improve their armor, right? So if Redeemer
okay, yes.
so if Redeemer is able, it's not like
That's what you were trying to do.
But Redeemer,
Yes.
Redeemer's attempting to kind of integrate with it in a way. So
I thought you just picked up hot coals and were like,
oh, it burns. Yeah, no.
For whatever reason, my brain has just gone, he wants to integrate with it. And my brain has just remembered every line where Claptrap has wanted to integrate with something through Borderlands. And I'm just like,
Does it mean something different in Borderlands?
yes.
Okay. The faces you guys are making implies yes, but I just want to double check.
No. Anyway, yeah. So
So
I
you
just warned the group. That I need to be careful around this thing. So
Okay. Do you guys go in the cave or mines?
I look around to see if there's any PPE. Hard hats, gloves, little headlamps.
There are not.
maybe you can make some out of snacks.
Teras is just going to sit here and quietly think about what spells she has.
I'm disappointed that
and
you can
by
read my
that-
face that well way.
And by that, I just mean I'm going to go and read what I have prepped, because I don't remember what her spells are.
Oh, I feel like I have light. Or is
there any-
that Alana?
I think you do, but I could be wrong. Do we have, is there any automatons around? Automatons, whatever.
You don't see any outside the mine.
Okay. Any kind of a doorbell or anything like that that we expect? Like, is there any like reception kind of area or counter, something outside that we're supposed to go to? Nothing like that. It's just an
no.
open entrance to the mines. That's it.
It is. It's just an open mine.
Okay. I was
Gotta
just
keep an
thinking
open mind, you know.
Does it are there footprints or anything that indicates there should have been or was a lot of activity? Or
Yeah, there's so I guess probably 30 meters from the entrance of the mine out. You basically see what appears to be I guess essentially like a path that pretty much everybody takes to go in.
there's just no one at the entry?
Right.
Wait, did you say there's a pack that everybody takes to go in?
No path.
Oh. Path makes more sense.
So-
I was just like,
I have a cantrip called Word of Radiance, and I assumed that it must be light, but turns out that's dangerous. I was like, oh, I'll just utter a word and it'll be radiant. No.
Yeah,
no,
don't
what
do
you
that.
want is dancing lights. Or light.
Yeah.
As
I
you
have neither of
illuminate the
those.
mine, your fellow party's skin just incinerates.
Melts like the
Yeah.
arc has been opened.
Yeah. Redeemer, you have dark vision, right?
Nope.
Oh. But hold on. Oh, 3 willing creatures. No, we're fine. Max, can you see in the dark? You spent a long time in the sewers.
I no.
Well, the four of you can decide amongst yourselves which three I will give dark vision to.
Are we just assuming these mines are dark? Does there appear to be no illumination inside these mines? I mean, they're regularly worked, and these people have quite advanced technology with which to power their lights.
That's true. I just figured we were going underground. You're right.
It's better to have it, but maybe we should investigate the insides of the mine first to see whether there are any lights before we worry about whether or not we'll be able to see. Plus, I'd imagine, given that many of these miners likely come back and forth here, there'll be lanterns and such we could always attempt to requisition. I'm sure we can pay them in some manner or steal if needs be. Sorry, borrow. Yeah, we don't like the word steal. Even when regularly borrowing stuff results in that not being returned and therefore becoming stealing.
I mean, I have a lantern in my bag.
Well, even better then.
It's just... not all caves and mines are a good place to have open flames.
That makes sense. There could be all sorts of gases down there that could explode.
Exactly.
Why do I have a loot?
I was in a place with a lot of gas for a while.
Yes, you were. Oh my god, could we have a cast fund for that one, please? Shall we? Go in and see what the light's like?
Yeah, how far away does it say that our objective is, Teras?
About 500 meters.
Oh, it's really close. Okay. By all means, lead the way.
Okay.
Sure.
So as you head into the mine, it's basically like I guess the lighting is kind of like that futuristic lighting where they have the just like the streak of neon that just goes all the way on the walls and everything. The interior looks cut almost as if it was cut with like a laser instead of with like manual tools. And so it's very like everything's perfectly circular, like as far as the tunnel goes. And as it branches out, it looks like it's very like concisely made.
These are more like chambers on a ship rather than mines that I'm familiar with. Then again, I can't say I've spent an extensive amount of time in mines.
That makes sense if we're going underground where the ocean is.
I mean,
Okay.
how's the light?
It's bright enough to see. It's basically like I would say probably the equivalent of a partly cloudy day, where you have enough visibility, but it's not too bright.
Cool.
Do we hear
Well-
anything?
You hear like whirring and like the sound of I guess crystal being mined in the distance.
Okay. Yeah, I was just trying to establish if it was all quiet in the mines or. There we go.
Those phase crystals at the front. Before we actually go anywhere, can I just pick one of those phase crystals up?
They're huge.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
They're
they're like
They're part of the skiffs, aren't they?
yeah, they're on top of the skiff. They're probably I guess almost the size of a sedan.
Right.
Forward.
I thought they were brick sized. So, yeah, sure.
Sorry. That's
Easy. Okay. Disregard. If we see anything that is sort of like brick sized, yes.
You want to touch
Borrow.
the bud?
You want to borrow one?
I
No,
wonder
I'm
what
going
happened
to
if
acquire it.
Redeemer. I wonder what would happen if Redeemer merged with one.
Integrated?
Yeah.
You're like a big
I'm
crystal.
thinking
with
about
arms
a
and legs.
conversation I had with a theatre nurse last night, and I'm just like, yep, that's a... Definitely... Nope. Anyway, I will tell you guys
You,
off stream.
do you want to integrate with one of the crystals, Redeemer?
No. No. We'll give that one.
I was asking an idle question.
It isn't technology anyway, is it? It's a crystal, so it's not something that Redeemer would attempt to integrate with.
Doesn't swing that way.
Exactly. Robot, sure. Crystals, nah. Draws a line there.
Good to know.
Like,
You okay there,
completely
Red?
Broke Red. No, Red is not okay.
But everything on my desk is dry, it's fine.
Mission of success. Okay, so we can hear that there are miners, and we can see where we're going. All the insides of these tunnels are perfectly cut. Are the walls smooth to the touch then? They're completely, like, they are cut precision. It is precision cuts.
They are rough, but like the way that a concrete floor would be that hasn't been, I guess,
Right.
sanded down.
Okay.
Mm.
So
Huh.
perfectly flat and rounded in the tunnels, but basically just looks like I guess polygon 3D art essentially.
Okay. I guess Teras continues to lead the way.
Yes. Yes.
Now that she's no longer dying.
Look, it is not fair. If I am drinking and you guys pun or make silly innuendos or quit.
That's all we do. That's all we do.
I'm innocent in all these things.
He's the main person doing it.
Main culprit, yeah.
Unintentionally, sure, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
For Redeemer, unintentionally. For Waken, now that's
Not
a
a
different
chance.
story.
Don't know what you think of me. I'm nothing but an innocent boy.
Okay. So as you keep walking, you basically end up in this large antechamber. You can see there's I guess there's some automatons that are standing around, basically just kind of spinning in place, and then there are some that are actually mining.
I'm sorry.
Why are they spinning
what
in
way?
place?
In
Like-
place?
Pirouetting or like
Like it's just
Yeah,
like a
run.
slow, just rotating around.
Are they moving things while they do it, or are they just...
Is it like a wee
Slowly.
me?
Spinning
just-
around.
they're just sitting on a chair, just spinning.
You
and
spin me right round, baby, right round.
Can I
Someone tag for
clarify?
that.
Are they spinning like on a dime, or are they spinning and moving at the same time?
They don't have dimes in this universe. No, just kidding. They do, but they're
Interesting.
basically just like I guess a small child, and how they will just spin around for almost till
So
they
they're
bored.
get sick. So
Interesting that the
Okay.
expression to spin on a dime, as do you guys call them dimes also?
No, we
No.
don't, but we get a lot
No,
of fucking
okay,
media
so-
out of your country where you lot just assume that the rest of the world does whatever, and we watch it, and so we pick up the phrases.
That's interesting. Okay.
Hollywood has a lot to answer for. World War One has a
Yep.
lot to answer for, actually. But anyway.
I didn't do it.
it wasn't me. It wasn't me. This is the
Alright.
content.
That is a
I
totally
made.
different song.
It's, It's all puns.
Anyway, brain. Okay. What does the Chronofinder HUD say is going on? Do any of these have the weird question marks instead of the CPUs, or do they read properly?
Roll,
good
roll
shout.
perception.
Ooh. I assume this is where you were going with it as well, Quinn. I assume you were trying to figure out if they were actually performing the task. or
What?
Just going.
Hello?
haywire. Wait, what was that roll?
It had 3 because I rolled with advantage, but then one was a 1. But I rolled a natural 20 and then a natural 1. Like
That's a
on
very-
my advantage, a natural 1 was my second roll, and the natural 20 was my first roll. And because I rolled a natural 1, my halfling thing kicked in, and I rolled again for a
right.
12.
I see.
But natural 20 on that perception check play.
Yeah.
So-
What do I
so-
see? I see all of the
Through the
things.
walls.
Thing. All time, all of space. No.
Well, the
so
Chronofinder
you-
shows me
you-
every overlaid little dimension shift.
It shows you that the sands outside are shifting. So the ones that are spinning around in plays, you can see that their CPU usage is like 110%. Like they're
Can't be
maxing
over
out
100%.
past. They're maxing out like way past what they're even capable of. So
Wait.
Oh, overclocked.
Are they
Hope you got good
overclocked, or
cooling.
are they just utilizing their resources badly?
it seems like it is something that is affecting them, that is causing them to use way more processing power than they are
Yeah.
capable of.
Okay. So they're basically grinding to a halt brain-wise because something is using all their. Okay. Cool.
But more importantly, does anyone have a question mark?
Previous ones that were going to explode had the CPU listed without a CPU number. It just had question marks.
yeah.
Do any of them show that?
These do not. These are just they look to be stock units. It's just their I guess telemetry data is showing just way higher than normal.
Are there any
But only the one.
people or just automata in here?
So in this antechamber, you just see the automatons. And bear with me just a moment.
Ooh, we have a map.
Did you say only the spinning ones had the higher percentage?
Yes, yeah. The other ones seem to just be working as normal. Just
Is there
mining.
anything different about them, visually or otherwise, between the two to figure out why one has gone haywire and why the other hasn't?
Visually, they look identical.
So there's no like residue on them or anything.
Not on these. Just drawing out the ones that.
I love that we get to live watch maps happen.
Right, I was looking at it and I was like, oh, the circles are popping up slowly. How weird. And then I was like,
He's
the
drawing it
circles are
as we go.
placed. Right. Guys, like, I could save so much time of question answering if I just draw them a map.
How far was it back to the entrance?
Not far. Maybe.
Okay.
8 meters.
Okay, so can we still see
like,
Alistair?
like you're like right in. Yeah, like he's just chilling near the skiffs.
Okay. And he's not moving away from us or anything that we can see?
No, in fact, he's gotten a little bit closer to the mic.
Right. Thank you very much. That just answered my question perfectly. Or where I was trying to get at, I guess. So, Perfect.
Oh, so once you reach a certain point, the mine brings you towards it rather than pushes you away. Interesting.
It would seem so. I think one of my questions was on the way here, did we notice a shift? So, I was wondering
Except
if
we
that was
wouldn't
the
have
case.
noticed with riding Alistair.
Mm-hmm.
Because he spent most of the time leaping, so he was in the air.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted to ask if you'd move further away, but I didn't ask for the additional information we're moving closer, but I'll take it. Oh.
I guess the diamond shaped things are phase crystals.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fantastic. The same ones that are on the top of the skiff.
Yeah, they're the same material. So.
And where are we? Right? Bottom?
Both.
You are. So.
All the above.
Like, draw an X.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
What about Max? Where's Max?
Sorry, he's in a different folder. There we go.
I just want to congratulate everyone on not forgetting Max this week, because we've gone a few weeks where we've just gone, wait, where's Max?
That is true.
Look, I will be impressed today I remember Micah. Threw a fucking
yeah.
apple instead of asking Micah to, like, follow Redeemer as Redeemer was walking to see if Micah made it faster. Didn't think about doing that.
Do you want to summon Micah?
She's never left.
How fast can Micah fly?
It's been on your shoulder the whole time.
Yep.
Beautiful.
I need
10 out of 10.
fan art of like Micah being on that shoulder the entire time, like when it's Barris, and when she's a tiger, like, and it's just stoically sitting there the entire time.
With a
Just
really
never moving.
bored expression on her face. Like, looking at me owlishly. Like, fuck's sake, Teras. I'm right here, my dude.
Like the part where Teras is going after the imposter chief, and she's running, and it just shows Micah on the shoulder with her head turned all the way around, facing the viewer, and just like
Stares into camera like The Office.
I feel like Micah is the fourth wall. Like, in all of the fan art, Micah is the one that breaks the fourth wall every time because she's not actually remembered in the game. So she's relying on the viewer to, like, give her enrichment.
Yeah.
Like a tiger
Oh
playing
my
with,
God.
like...
It's that whole thing that Tom Stoppard plays with in Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead, right? Like, when you're not interacting with the main cast, do you exist?
I don't. Not at all.
One
Like
last
the
question
opposite of solipsism.
regarding this room. You said there's some automatons are spinning. Are the others mining?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's 6, and it's 3 and 3.
I wonder if they're just off shift.
They are shifting awfully. Yes.
Thanks, Pi. That's Yeah, I wonder if they just keep working until they overload and then it's their turn to spin and the others have rested enough to take over.
I don't think that's it. I think something's made them overload. Do they look like they had been mining? Like, are they still holding mining equipment and they're just spinning?
Are they like dusty?
So with these automatons, they don't hold mining equipment. They're specially equipped.
Oh, they
when
are
they're
the mining
built.
equipment. Yep.
Right. So they've got basically like laser attachments and stuff to mine
My brain is just
and-
like it's Bill the Steam Shovel from Mr. Squiggle, but I don't think there are enough Australians in this space to understand what I'm talking about.
It sounds like the automatons there's like a middle grades graphic novel called Cogheart that has automatons that sound similar. They have like attachments.
You say they're using lasers to cut the rock. We haven't seen that kind of technology up to now, right? In this place.
You haven't encountered it, no.
Okay.
But there really hasn't been a reason for lasers.
Yeah,
at this
that's what I figure. I just wanted to make sure that.
Is anyone
Because
else just wanting
they-
to laser?
Do we want to focus on? Do we want to like solve this, or do we want to just like go get a rune core in peace?
Well, we've just entered the room and there's now a map, so I'm thinking
That
No, I
sounds
think
like we're
that's
gonna
just-
fight something, but
it
This
could
is
just be
just for
coincidence.
context, guys. We
Right.
can walk on through. We can
right,
do
that's
this.
what I'm saying. What
Okay.
if we just like
I'm hoping that's the
keep
case.
following our GPS?
Teras, have you relayed any of the information you've learned about the robots to us? I assume not, because I have written down that you have not, but
What?
don't want to presume. You have learned some information about said automatons, but I've written down you haven't related it to us, right? Because this is going to affect what I do. So,
Okay. Hang on. What did I? Oh, do you mean what I can see now?
yes.
What do you mean
I'm
in a
trying not to
okay.
metagame, but I have information that I
please
wouldn't
do,
have.
please
Do you
do,
know what I
because
mean?
today my brain is not working. I am so overwhelmed and overloaded at the moment with everything going on in my life right now that I am barely functional. Don't ask me how I
Okay.
take my tea. I actually have to read it at the moment to know if I've got it right. I am at that level
Right.
of overwhelm.
Okay.
So please, like if I'm not braining, and you can tell I'm not braining, just
Okay.
Poke
I didn't
me
want
with
to
a
make any
stick.
assumptions. So
Redeemer is wondering what type of thermal paste they use. I get it. It's not very good. Actually, it's pretty great, but
yeah,
Gotta be
well,
I
that's
mean,
thermal
if they're at
grizzly,
110% and they haven't overloaded yet, the thermal paste is doing pretty well. but-
yeah, I need some of that. So yeah. I guess the important thing
No,
is
I'm gonna tell Redeemer because I figure Redeemer's gonna understand it. Wait, I'm not hiding it from anyone else, but I'm specifically directing the conversation to Redeemer. So, okay, so the ones that are mining, all of their stats are right, but the ones who were just sort of spinning in place, I have Kylie in my head. The ones that are just spinning around,
move
they
out
are-
of the highway.
and like
It's in my
Then-
head now as well.
happily, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I'll link you to a video clip
Spinning
from
around.
the early 2000s later.
It's a
Um,
fantastic song. Yeah.
Our beautiful singing budgie. The ones that are spinning around, their CPU is running above what it should be, and like everything else is ground to a halt, and they can't.
Right.
Yes.
See, we have no idea on whether or not this could be. Perhaps this. It might even be worth us assuming that this is like a midpoint between the previous information that we'd seen. So previously, where we'd seen the others had completely lost control, the fact that these seem to have lost control could be a symptom.
Or
of
they
what's
might be
to come.
about to. Yeah, right. Okay. Well, they still list their CPU, whereas the ones that were about to go boom didn't have a CPU. It just had big question marks. These list their CPU as normal. So they've both sets of the ones that are working and the ones that are not working, they've both got the same CPU listed.
Right. Maybe it's worth reaching out to Grentak really quickly, or attempting to, knowing him, he's busy, but perhaps he can advise us on whether or not this is something he's seen before. If he has not, then we can assume it's likely related to the Arcor, right?
I think that's a good idea.
Well, not
What do you think,
necessarily, right?
Well, not necessarily the Arcaran Corps, but I think it is
Yeah.
definitely worth telling him that the things in here are overloading,
For
given
sure.
that he's the dude that fixes them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's good to be cautious. Okay. So, does someone else want to talk to Grantak, or shall I communicate with him?
He gave you the communicator.
I can
Like-
call him, but I don't know what to tell him.
I mean, Redeemer,
Okay,
I
Max.
can if you want, but you understand it a little bit better than all of us.
Very well. Okay. Flip phone noise. Oh, perfect. There you go. Fantastic. Grantak, can you hear me?
And it's just like static, and you're like you get like low
Grantak?
there. Hear who?
We're inside mines. I never thought this through. The
It's 8
signal will be
meters.
low.
It's 8 meters.
I thought we'd moved a little bit further in.
He said it was 8 meters. When you asked him how far in are we, he said 8 meters.
Oh, okay, so it's not that then. Maybe
Just go out to the
interference
door.
from the
Maybe
phase
just go to the
crystals?
door. Walk
Well,
8 meters
fine.
out the
I'll
door.
I'll walk the 8 meters then. A whole
Roll
8
for
footsteps
initiative.
for Redeemer.
No,
You're a
A whole
jerk.
8
It's that
footsteps
whole,
for Redeemer.
we've got really bad reception here. Let me walk to the window.
Yeah. Okay, so walk into the entrance. Does it help?
it does not.
Yeah.
In fact, it gets a little bit worse.
Worse. Okay.
Concentration of phase crystals near.
By the door. Yeah. Yeah. Redeemer will attempt to run into the desert. Just about 20 steps.
He's like running,
Yeah,
trying to
exactly, holding it up, shouting up to it. Yeah. No, Redeemer wouldn't hold it up, but we'll run about 20 steps further away. Which I guess would be about like a minimum of 10 meters away, because Redeemer has pretty big strides.
Okay.
So did that help
so-
at all?
It does.
Excellent.
So it's still a little staticky, but you can make out what Grintek is saying.
I almost feel like Redeemer has to take small steps every now and again as well to maintain distance away.
Hello? Like turn just right.
Yeah. Yeah, just keep obviously constantly walking really slowly in one direction as the ground shifts towards the mines as well. Like, yeah. So yeah, Grantak. We came across. Have I got a hold of Grantak? Sorry, assuming.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
who
he's
I'm
like,
speaking to, yeah.
Redeemer,
Nobody else answered.
can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, Grantak, I can hear you. We came across something a little unusual. Teras has the ability to see information about the various automatons, and came across a peculiar anomaly with the CPU usage on some of the automatons. Are you familiar that they, or perhaps you're aware of a situation where they can exceed their 100% CPU limit?
I mean, I've heard of 100%, but more than 100%?
Yeah,
That's not how percentages work.
Exactly. This is why this is an anomaly. So this is why I'm asking. It doesn't seem right. It seems like there must be a malfunction there. So you haven't come across this before?
No, that literally does not compute.
Okay. Something weird is going on with the automatons here. I don't know whether it's worth you trying to get out here to investigate them. I don't know whether you have a team that repair, because I know you maintain a lot of these automatons. They're all yours, right? Do you have anybody that could come and take a look at them?
If Victor's around, I guess he could come take a look, but I haven't seen him in a bit.
Okay, is there anything we can do? Because they're clearly a malfunction here, right? Would you agree?
Absolutely. That's yeah.
Right now, their erratic behavior is just them spinning on the spot. Would it be worth shutting them down?
Wait,
I'm not
wait,
talking about destroying them, but turning them off.
Are they spinning counterclockwise or clockwise?
Oh. I'll be honest, I didn't really pay attention. Give me just a moment. Redeemer will shout back and attempt to run back towards the group. And shout to the group, which way are they spinning? Oh, Red's muted.
Both.
Both. Oh, do we have a break right this second? Do you
We
want to
have we have a 1 minute warning.
Okay, both. Right. Runs back out to the desert. Grantak, can you still hear me?
Yes. Speak up. It's a bit fuzzy.
Okay, Grantak, they're spinning in both directions. Some are spinning some way, some are spinning others.
I don't know which way's right, but don't touch whatever one's spinning the wrong direction.
That's not helpful, Grantak. I need to know
On
which
that
way is the
note-
correct direction.
On that note,
Victor
we
knows the
have an ad
directions.
break. Victor knows the directions. We have an ad break, so we will be back in a couple of minutes once the Twitch scheduled ads have finished playing. In the event that your Twitch starts playing up, I'm noticing we have some glitches happening in Dashboard at the moment, and we've got a little bit of a mod conversation. So if anything happens in the Twitch chat, please let us know in the Discord. If you guys are having, I can turn off my Teras voice. Holy crumbs! Let us know in Discord if there's a problem. Take your meds, have a drink. We'll see you guys in just a moment. Hello, we're back, and I'm gonna do a quick little bit of fixing things. So bear with me while I just move some stuff around on my screen so I can. Look at me fixing it live. Alright, let's go. We can go.
All right. You're in the Fandish Mines. You've just been told by Grentek to not touch the one that's spinning in the wrong direction, and that he does not know the direction. Victor knows the directions.
Grantak.
This
Where-
is
where is
Tazzy
Victor?
asking, not Kathana. Do we know who Victor is?
You have heard
He's
of
a
Victor. You
lawnmower.
have not met Victor.
The lawnmower? I can't.
It's a brand of lawnmower.
Thank you. Okay. I was like, I can't tell if Red is fucking with me, if Terrace is fucking with me, if this is actual information we have.
See, I
Okay,
didn't know
so
what it was, but I could see that she was fucking with you, so...
Right, but I couldn't tell who was fucking and how. Anyway. Okay, so we have heard of Victor, but Victor isn't someone we met and had whole conversations with that I'm erasing. We haven't met this guy yet. Okay, cool. Keep going. Never mind.
Okay, Grantak, you're speaking about Victor, but I don't know where Victor is. Is Victor in my area? Is he in your area? Where's Victor, Grantak?
I haven't heard from him in days.
Okay.
I don't know where he is.
Where was Victor last seen? Are you aware? Where did he last go?
Let's see.
Is he likely to be here at these mines?
I mean, sometimes he goes there and does maintenance on the automatons there, but who knows with Victor these days?
Okay, so just to clarify one last thing before I leave you go, Grantak. Thank you very much for all your assistance. I think you said don't stop the ones that are spinning a certain direction. Now,
No, I said don't touch the one that's spinning in the wrong
okay, I
direction.
wanted to clarify if it was not touch. So we don't touch in any way, shape, or form. What happens if we touch the ones that are spinning in that direction?
Touch the butt.
I don't know. That's just what Victor said. He said, don't touch the ones that are spinning the wrong direction. And I said, what direction? He said, I'm busy. Gotta go.
Wait, the ones... So, okay. Don't touch the ones
Mm-hmm.
that are spinning the wrong direction. But you don't know which direction is the wrong direction. Okay, thanks for your help, Grantak. I'm going to get back to the group now.
like not even giving him enough time to say like bye. Like Redeemer's just over it. Just hangs up.
Redeemer will stomp back to the group, like having a little baby rage as they're going. And when we get back to the group, so Grantak was about as useful as always. Unfortunately, we are told not to touch the ones that are spinning in a direction. It could be don't touch the ones that are spinning the right direction or the wrong direction. Apparently, some victor knows which is the right direction, and we're not to touch the ones that
Oh,
are
that's
spinning
like
the wrong
the
direction.
brand of lawnmowers.
I'm
Never
waiting
heard
to
of
meet
that.
someone called Husqvarna.
Is this the first
Maybe
time
a
we're seeing
steel.
Redeemer
Or a Ryobi.
showing some form of emotion?
Probably the second or third time, if depending on how much attention you've been paying. Redeemer can get very frustrated very easily.
Yeah, okay.
And anger is probably a very common one for Redeemer. But yeah, it's frustration more than anything, I suppose. So, yeah, maybe not quite this visible normally, but yeah. So yeah, it's
because there's nothing really in your face to convey emotion, right? Like your eyes don't change, or
Don't your eyes do the Knight Rider thing?
Redeemer's eyes would darken or brighten depending on their mood.
Okay.
But it's not like it's difficult to tell, I suppose.
yeah,
Because they
okay.
also change color based on, based on certain interactions and stuff. So yeah. But I suppose, I mean, Redeemer is rubbing their forehead, even though they don't have a brain. So you can see what looks like frustration as they're walking along.
So there is okay, cool,
They're mimicking the
interesting.
emotions of a human.
The notebook comes out.
Yeah. So
No, not yet.
Okay.
Grentak wasn't particularly helpful. Yeah, Grentak just said basically that there is a direction that some of them shouldn't spin, and that we should not touch the ones that are spinning in a direction. It was really a frustrating conversation. And they said that we should consult Victor, but who knows where the hell Victor is. So Victor is, yeah. I guess
And
what we should do... Go ahead, Quinn. Sorry.
I was just gonna say we can't get the. Sorry, my brain's just blown out the window. We can't retarget the chronofinder to different tasks, can we, or objects or people? It's only it'll adapt depending on the occasion, but generally it's focused on the Arc Rune core, right?
Yeah, it's basically attuned to focus on like multiverse anomalies, and that's what its main focus is. But I mean, it works as a spectrometer. You just have to know how to use it for that.
Okay.
The only course of action I can see that we should consider here is either we try to get more information from Teras's device, which allows them to gather information, or we just press on ahead and ignore this problem. From what we've spoken about previously, it would seem that the problem is likely caused by the Arc Rune core, right? So if that is the case, us retrieving the Arc Rune core could potentially allow this malfunction, if we want to call it that, to right itself. Or at the very least, stop it progressing.
I'm gonna say Kathana understood that, but could you explain it to Tazzy like I'm 5?
Right.
Because what?
Previously, we kind of established that this is me speaking now, not Redeemer. Previously, we established that we believe we established that a lot of the problems that are causing the automatons to malfunction is related to the Arc Rune core, because we found residual energy from it. We found this residual substance and things like that. There are two different types of residual stuff. One that didn't affect me in a negative way, and one that did. So they may or may not be related. But all we do know is that one of the things that was bad was related to the Arc Rune core, and that's why we want to get it, right? Because it could be causing
So you're
problems.
thinking if we get it, it might fix these robots without us having to do anything and/or get Victor.
Potentially, yes. Or at least stop the robots from progressing to a more corrupted state. I'm assuming this is what's happening, is that the energy from the rune core is corrupting them in some manner.
Got
But it is a pure guess based on the very little information that I have.
Yes. Okay.
But it depends. Does anyone in the group, sorry, as Redeemer, looking at Quinn and Teras and Keithana, does anybody want to do anything with these? They're not causing any harm. They're not hurting anyone. I think we should just walk on by.
I think let's not touch them.
Yeah. Good plan.
Yeah.
Excellent. Let's, Teras, do you want to lead the way then towards the rune core?
I look at the readout. Which of these tunnels looks like it's going to go to where the thing is?
So it is basically pointing kind of, I guess, northeast into that basically wall area between the two, I guess, northmost and the eastmost. It's like,
So it's either the straight up or the straight right?
It's like this way. Come on.
Okay.
You have to guess.
Teras reaches into a pocket.
There we go.
Teras reaches into a pocket and odds north, evens east. $17. We're going east. No, north. Brain. 17 is odd. Odds north. We go north.
Yes.
As we start to walk that direction, Redeemer will reach out and touch one of the phase crystals. Just place their palm upon it.
Okay.
I thought you
Roll
were
a
going to say
dex
one
check.
of the robots.
I was actually going to say don't touch anything, especially Redeemer, because the automata are what are being. So Teras immediately goes, as you do it.
Did you say roll a dex save?
Yeah.
Dex save. Dex save. Oh, right there.
Oof.
So
So that went well.
you basically reach out when it's purple, and as you put your hand on it, it's just slightly in it, and it turns back to opaque, and the entire, like, almost as if it were your hand, like the top layer of metal is just like gone.
Okay, so I'm now missing like a layer off my
Yeah.
palm. Is what you're saying?
Right.
Okay. Do I take any damage from that? I assume so. How much damage do I take?
Roll a d6.
A d6. D6. A d6.
Watch
there
this
you
be a
go.
natural 6.
Yeah, it's alright. It's not a big deal.
The way
So
Pi
it's 3
moved just
points of
then
damage.
looked like he was like leaning over the table to see what the dice tray had.
Come on.
Fantastic. Okay, so yeah, there you go. Redeemer will just look at their hand. Yeah, don't do that, everyone. I'm guessing for yourselves that would hurt a lot more. I'll have to speak
What
to
is the
Dragancaor
arc rune-
about repairing that.
What does my HUD say about the phase crystal when that happened? Because I was like looking.
It's basically just like this seems normal for this type of thing. Basically it phases in and then phases out.
Given
I'm not
Well,
going
they
to
are
lie.
called phase crystals.
Hey Redeemer,
Go on.
when it was that funny color, when it was the color and you were able to like go into it, did you see anything different about the room?
About the room, don't believe so. However, I was focused on looking at my hand on the crystal.
So for anyone who's not sure what the hell is going through my head, Teras is
Oh,
thinking
the
about
wolf thing.
No. Teras is thinking
Oh.
about when we were in the pub and we went into the wrong kitchen or we went into the kitchen and it wasn't Path, it was the oh my word, what was their race? It was just basically we went from medieval to cyberpunk.
Lizard folk, and I think his name was Crash.
Thank you. I could see him and I was just like, Ankylorian is not the word you want. It's not the word you want. I don't know why, but that was, yes. Hi.
So I didn't see anything, but did I, Mr. DM, did I notice anything? I assume not, but...
No, you just basically felt like your hand was on fire
Okay.
as soon as you pulled it away.
Okay. Out of curiosity, can I see what's left on my hand in there? Or is it gone? Just
No, it's
vanished?
gone.
Just
It's
vanished,
gone.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a theory.
Okay.
I have a theory. If I'm watching,
it
are you
funny?
like looking at your hand and looking at the crystal? Looking at your hand, looking at the crystal?
I'm just looking at my hand now because
Okay,
I'm now missing a layer of stuff across my palm. So
I have a theory. How long does it take to shift between the two states?
It seems to be not quite random, but it seems to be like an average of like 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off.
At the point where it
So I picked
next
the worst
changes
time.
to, when it next changes to, that
the purple.
purple, does his hand reappear? Like the bit of his hand reappear and fall? Is it still there?
No.
It's just gone.
It's just gone.
Yeah, right, okay.
Hmm.
Okay, new plan. Don't just not touch the automata. Don't touch anything.
Well, then it's a good job that I didn't
Hands
attempt
in
to integrate with
pockets.
any of these phase crystals, isn't it?
Quinn looks at his feet and he's like, what about the ground?
Hazzy is avoiding saying the floor is lava, but Kathana has no such cultural reference.
The only thing we could jump on is the phase crystals. That wouldn't work out very well, is it?
Can we please just leave the room? Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
Teras is just gonna
so-
lead everyone out through the room.
Yep, Kathana's following.
Weave around to everything. And
Hold on a second. Is Max made of felt in reality or only in my head?
Only in your
Only
head.
in
only
your
in your
head.
head.
Okay, just checking.
So where are we going? This way, right? North.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said north, yeah.
I don't have another map drawn at the moment, so I will have to
Oh,
delete this.
Okay.
Or make another one. So you keep heading straight. There, or I guess north. It's basically like a long
I was
tunnel.
gonna say I
Um,
do not want to head straight. I have not been straight my entire life, and I am not about to change that.
Valid.
Let's see.
Sorry for the derail pie.
It's all good. So it's just an exhaustingly long corridor. And that's the name of my next album.
An exhaustingly long corridor.
Yeah.
What genre?
Does this fix?
I think it's. I don't know what genre, but I know if I keep going down this long corridor, I'll get to open many doors.
Okay. Yeah.
and the further that you keep going in, you basically see, instead of it being like hunks of phase crystals in like just chunks in the middle of the areas, they're still embedded into unfinished, I guess, wall areas.
Mm.
Did the automata pay any attention to us or notice our passing at all?
They just, the ones that were working, and the ones that were spinning were spinning.
Okay.
The ones that are working, are they cutting out the phase crystals? Are they cutting around them and just leaving them?
They're basically mining and I guess trying to get the stone from around the phase crystals without
Right, so-
damaging the phase crystals.
And they're
Mhm.
not attempting to handle the phase crystals in any way. They haven't got like special tools to grab them or anything like that.
They basically load them up on I guess like large pallet jack style things.
Okay. An observation that I would just like to present to the group is that these automatons have a way of touching those crystals without getting damaged. It could be a timing thing. Maybe they know when to. Maybe they have some manner by which to detect when they can touch the crystals and when not to.
Well, I mean,
Um,
isn't it only unsafe to touch a crystal when it's like if you're wanting to mine it, you just wait till it's no longer purple, right? So you would just
so that's
time
what
it.
But they appear to have loaded them onto pallets, yet the pallets are not being destroyed.
Hmm.
You would think as it continues to phase, it would periodically destroy the pallet, right? Unless they're leaving a layer of rock underneath. I never thought to try and look at the bottom.
Do you want
Doesn't
to look at the
matter.
bottom?
Yeah, I will attempt to see if the
Something.
where we're seeing
I
them-
want to look
Go
at
on.
your
He
bottom.
wants to look at its bottom.
I
Yeah.
want to try and establish whether or not the bottom of the phase crystals remains as rock when it is placed upon the pallets.
I love the lengths you go to, Way, to say something so that we can't twist it.
You're
And
welcome.
yet,
And yet, here we are, twisting away.
Should I roll investigation for that?
I vote yes. Otherwise, he's gonna ask you to roll something different, and you just roll something different.
Bam! 12.
It's better than half of my rolls tonight. Come on.
That's
The
true.
one
Not
natural
bad,
20 I
thank you.
rolled a 1 straight after it. So
Right.
Looking at bottoms is fun.
of course you went there. Of course.
But it was asked. I can see it in the corner of my eye. It was asked if we're looking at bottoms. So, to give Pi a moment, I'm just going to say that we like looking at bottoms.
I mean,
There
you don't we it. Speak for yourself, love.
Fine, I like looking at bottoms.
I am going to point out that yes, I am aware that the stream marker creation says it's failing. That is because Twitch has decided that my music is not licensed even though it is. And so because I don't have a VOD being published, I can't have a stream marker. Because apparently it has to be a VOD to have a stream marker. Which is the most ridiculous piece of bollocks. But anyway. I also have mutes that are being claimed for days I didn't stream. So we're
Such a
just
dodgy system.
we're just
Thanks, Twitch.
watching while Pretzel has arguments with Audible Magic and Twitch. They are trying so hard, and my heart breaks for the team at Pretzel because they are absolutely going so hard against Twitch and Audible Magic for it, but everyone's blaming Pretzel. And it's not them.
Naturally. Very
Are you ready
frustrating
for
to
us,
see.
Pie?
Yes.
Okay.
How did we get on with establishing the bottom of the phase crystal?
It does have a thin layer of rock.
Okay.
Mm.
As logic would suggest. Also, my character appears to be lacking in vision.
You tell us.
I will just say that the reason they seem to be able to sit on the pallet, from what I can see, is they do have a thin layer of rock underneath. So the automatons must be using that by which to transport, which makes sense given what we've seen.
That is a
phase
really
crystals
interesting. That's a really interesting bit of info, and now I'm intrigued about how we can transport a phase crystal if we need to.
I wonder if the
yeah.
skiffs also attach to the thin layer of rock, or if they have some sort of material that allows them to attach to the rock as well.
Or if the rock means that the phase, like the rock attached to the phase crystal, is what's protecting the skiff, maybe.
Yeah. It's interesting, and it also makes sense now why the phase crystals are suspended above rather than being in touch, in reach. Because they were above, right? They were at the top of the skiffs. Is that right? Were they at the top of the skiffs, the phase crystals?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I couldn't. I was like, am I remembering correctly now? Yeah, it makes complete sense. Okay.
Do you guys mention that you can't see anything right now? Because if you do... Oh, wait, you have a lantern. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was...
My question was going to be...
corridor. Okay.
Are there no lights in here, Pie?
There are on the wall.
I just wasn't sure if that was the VTT not being set right, or if that was actually what he was doing.
Oh. Indeed, we're in color again. Okay. Let's keep going.
I'm just moving this so... There.
Ah, okay. Max slowly phases through the wall to join us.
You know too much. I'm not a phase crystal. No.
Max, in fact, coming from exactly the direction we're aiming in.
Okay. Shall we? So
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
just keep following the chronofinder, and just keeping an eye out on everything as I'm walking to make sure that we don't walk into any crystals.
Oh yeah, could you imagine one in the floor?
That's literally what I'm imagining, and I'm watching the floor for it.
You think they would keep the place safe then?
Well, if only
I
automata
think that they
are
don't
down
need
here.
it.
Yeah. Doesn't make a difference to them.
Well, I would assume the automatons can't touch the phase crystals as well. So if there was one on the floor, it means the automaton can't move
Oh, that's true.
over the floor.
Because the floor is indeed lava. Yeah.
It's not lava.
It's
Not
phasing.
lava.
It's a phase crystal.
It's just a
Just gonna play
phase,
with the
Mom.
kids now. Have to. Do you both do that in unison then?
I'm gonna guess that that's an Australian commercial.
Yeah. I'm gonna play a new game with the kids.
No.
The floor is phase crystal.
Is someone
Like
in the
20
room
seconds to
behind
get off
you,
it.
Way?
No, it's my chair probably. Why?
No, it was just to that side of you, like to your left hand
Over
side.
that way.
Yeah. And it like
Ah, it
came
could be
in
my
from the left hand
curtain.
side. Right.
Yeah, the wind blowing my curtain, perhaps.
It was
I
just
can
like
close the window if you like.
They're on
no,
that wind.
no, I was more worried that there was going to be an unexpected child on screen, which is fine.
Oh, they'd come from that way.
Yes, but if they snuck past you, got something and were coming
It's okay.
back.
They've heard everything he's saying.
Look, I adore Waze
That's
kids. True. I think they're great.
Yeah.
They are the sassiest little creatures on the planet, and they're amazing. But it was just... I mean, you made them.
You get what you give.
So true. Okay, so D&D.
That's what we're playing.
So that game we're playing.
Yeah.
So, like... Sure, I'm just gonna move my character. And... Ooh.
Whee! Oh.
Is this
that's good.
kind of the roomish where,
Is that a giant phase crystal?
Is this...
Come on, Max.
Have we gone into the direction where the Chrono Finder is sending me? Like, has this turn given me that correct?
No, I have another question. What's the little ghoul in the top right corner?
We can't see it
that.
yet.
There's something in the way.
Line of sight.
Oh, unless it's a phase crystal, at which point we can see through it. When it
is a
phases.
phase crystal.
Mhm.
It does phase, and you can see if you roll perception.
I mean, I'm gonna roll perception because that's all Teras has been doing.
Oh, that looked like it was going to be an 18 then.
I got an 18 the first time.
That's true.
All right. Well, 2 18s. Cool. So you basically see what looks to be an automaton, but vastly different than the ones that you've seen. But it looks like it's like broken in the corner behind this giant phase crystal.
Broken in what
On-
way?
On the Chrono Finder, is there a readout saying that things aren't working? Like, does it have its parts listed like the other ones do?
So it has parts listed. They do not look like the parts that the rest of the automatons had. It basically says it starts to list out the I guess model number, and it says JNY-pi.
JNY. As in Juliet, November, Yankee.
November.
Yeah.
Pi. Does it say pi as in pi or pi as in 3.14?
It says the pi symbol.
Ooh, the pi symbol. Now, how do I do that on a keyboard? It's going to be an alt number. And
Oh, it's a Alt 227.
Is it? Oh.
I was going to say,
just
if
for
anyone
you.
knows,
Fuck,
Pi
I
would
love you,
actually
Pi.
have
Of
that
course you
information.
You're
know it.
amaze.
I'd be more shocked if Pi didn't know it.
Mm.
Oh, why is it not working for me?
Well, ask someone else to help you.
Oh, no.
That
Where
was
did I go?
interesting.
There we go.
Hans.
Okay. Does it appear powered down?
It does not seem to be doing anything, and it doesn't seem to be functional.
Is there anything else in this room? Or actually, is
Just-
the Chrono Finder pointing me at it? The fact that it says pi is making me really, really, really intrigued, but is the Chrono Finder leading us to that?
The chrono finder is pointing this way. Yeah.
Interesting. So, hi. Fun fact, the CPU model number-y thing for that is, JNY-Pi, the symbol for the space station.
Okay. Are we going to assume that perhaps it's interacted with the Arc Rune Core in some manner?
That's what I'm thinking. I would be really surprised if it hadn't.
But last time I interacted with something that appeared to be from the Rune Core, it caused me damage. I don't know whether that means that this is going to be a hostile or not. Are you able to establish anything like that from your scans?
The only thing I can establish is it's not functioning.
It's not functioning.
It's not the same as any of the other ones, and it's not currently functional. Whether or not it is dead, do you die?
Who, me?
Yeah, you. I mean, they're just like you,
Well, I can be
sort of,
I can be
right? Do you die? Is that the
destroyed.
word?
I guess as long as we're maintained, we don't die, but if we're destroyed, we would die. In that sense, just in the same way that if you were cut in half or immolated, you would, die. The same thing would happen to us if we received enough damage. We would be destroyed.
I think Teras is asking if the correct terminology for this non-functional being is dead, or if we should be saying something else.
That. I mean, the oddly
Oh.
specific offers for how to kill someone were an interesting thing to receive, but I was legit just asking you if that's what it's called.
I guess you could call it death, if that makes it easier for you. I mean, if I was to be destroyed, I would consider that I had died, I guess.
Would you consider that you've died, or would you just have no brain left? Well, not brain, but no thought. No consciousness.
Well,
or do you retain
I've kinda
consciousness
been
when
there
your body is dead?
What is the afterlife, and how does it affect you?
Philosophy with Pocket Dimension Pie.
I mean, I'm just a machine. Once you destroy my machine, I guess I wouldn't think anymore if my
Well, I don't know.
processing chip was
That's-
destroyed.
But like, if your body is destroyed, but your processing chip is not, do you retain
Well, then
consciousness?
I would still be alive.
Can you be
Surely
put
that
into a
would be-
different body?
I would imagine that it's possible for myself. For a being such as yourself with such
Oh no, we can't do it. We can't do it.
fragility.
I mean, I'm pretty sure people have tried, but you can
I
definitely
can't die.
alter.
Oh, that's true. You're truly immortal. You are beyond immortal. In fact, perhaps you're even invincible to a degree.
Hmm.
No, I definitely got hit by some stuff.
If I chopped your head off right now, Max, would you come back?
Kitana stands between Redeemer and Mac.
Kathon, I wasn't actually going to cut off Max's head. It was just a question, because cutting off the head of living beings is one way to terminate their life.
It's the way you get so oddly specific.
Well, I have had to end some biological beings' lives on many occasions, especially in recent times with yourselves. I don't see why this...
But I thought you were meaning
Seems like-
of ourselves, not like alongside us. Yep, got you. Okay, how about we go and find this thing? And Teras just starts walking.
Where does Terra start walking? Towards the...
Yeah, which way?
I'm following the line.
That's...
So
Isn't
this
that a
is-
wall?
No, that's the line of the Chronofinder. That's the direction the Chronofinder is leading us.
Oh, but isn't this a wall?
Yeah.
It is now.
Oh,
But I couldn't
okay.
tell that from the map because it's previously been a line of sight thing, so I wanted to walk over there.
okay. Redeemer will just stand alongside Max and tap him on the shoulder. I have no intention of removing your head, Max. I quite like you, Max. Don't worry, it was just a question.
Same thing, buddy. Yeah.
How tall is Max, out of curiosity?
He's like 5'5".
Oh, so
He's not like
not massive,
not
but
like
he's not tiny.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's big for a frog. So
Yeah. So I don't need to bend down to tap him on the shoulder. I can
No.
literally reach down. Okay. Presume we'll just call it to the group as well. I'm not going anywhere near that robot on the off
Well,
chance.
that's what I was about to
that
say.
automaton.
I am gonna go near that robot.
Right.
Now that I've established that there is nothing along this wall that I can get through, I am gonna walk back up this way.
I
Along
am going
that
to
wall.
pull out my warhammer and follow you.
So I am just going up to see if there's
just
any
phased through that
sign.
crystal.
I want to know if there's any signs of why it is not functional. Like-
do an well, I was gonna say do an investigation check. Teras is going to basically have to logic it more than know,
Mhm.
I guess,
Can I help?
mechanical dealies.
I am gonna cast
Um,
guidance on myself before I figure it out. Because it just seems like the sort of thing that I would be like, okay, so
You just gotta believe.
I'm gonna need a little bit of a hand with this one. Okay, where is the thing?
Can I help so you roll with advantage?
Hi?
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, Kathan is pretty intelligent, right? So
That's an 18. And we're gonna ignore that one. And then we're gonna do this. So, dirty 20.
So Micah whispers into your ear and says,
We
Tweet,
have a
tweet,
telepathic
tweet, tweet. No.
connection.
So you could see that it looks like the battery has just been removed from this robot automaton. It looks different than the other ones. It has like tank treads instead of feet. So
An older disused model.
Johnny
Is it
number 5?
does it look like, yeah, that was does it look like Johnny?
Johnny 5 is not alive.
Reassemble, Stephanie. There will be a lair watch party. There will be a lair watch party. It's coming. But I can't believe how often this movie gets like quoted. But
Reference.
no, seriously though, does it? You say it looks different, and that it's got cat tracks instead of like
Instead of
feet
legs.
or
Yeah.
wheels.
Right.
But does it look newer? Does it look older? Does it look the same?
It looks
Technologically?
like it's better. It looks like it's better technology, but it looks like it's also older.
Okay. Significantly?
Interesting.
What's that?
Significantly older? Or just marginally?
Yeah. So it's the equivalent of like Star Wars prequel technology versus the like original series or the original trilogy like technology. Obviously, the prequel technology was older, but it looks better as far as like capabilities go.
So is that kind of like Grentech then? Like, he is significantly older than the automata in the city. And his tech is more advanced.
Yes.
Okay. Does he look about the same age as Grentech? Like, is he the same
He
sort of style?
He looks a bit different than Grintech, like not the same style, but looks to be a little bit newer than Grintech.
Its
I wish we could,
battery's
like-
missing.
Take a picture and send it back to Grantech.
Wait, it's battery. I will.
Hey, bro,
shout
you
back.
seen this before?
Also, Redeemer, I have a really terrible idea.
Right?
Can I have your hand, please?
No.
Good call.
You
Redeemer's
don't-
like, not even a little bit.
I'm not
Trust
coming
me.
anywhere over there. I'm more than happy to give you a battery if you wish to reactivate the robot. But I'm not touching that robot. Last time I touched anything related to the Arc Rune Core,
No, I
the
don't want you to
damage
touch the
and-
robot. I want you to give me your hand.
you want me to take my hand off?
No. Oh my word. I'm gonna walk back over to Redeemer.
I wanna hold your hand.
He's just strumming.
Are frogs appearing?
Yes, there's 4 of them, and they're walking across the sidewalk. Crosswalk.
So,
I deserve that.
has Teras walked over to Redeemer?
Hand. Yes, I have.
Redeemer will tentatively place his damaged hand into Terras's hand. Onto Terras's hand.
Perfect. I cast mending.
One
I'm not
hour
trying to. I'm
later.
not trying to fix his hit points. I'm trying to fix his hand, specifically the metal.
So it's not that his hand is cracked or broken. He's literally, or they're literally missing that layer of metal. Like, it is gone.
So mending won't work because it repairs tears, right?
I'm
Right,
pretty.
because this isn't. This is that the metal just doesn't exist anymore.
Right, there's nowhere to take it from.
That's why I didn't try to heal myself, because I assumed you can't heal something that's no longer there. Like, it'd be like removing my hand and then trying to heal it. Well, it would heal the stump, sure, but it won't. You know, you can't bring the hand back, right? You have to use something else to do that, I guess.
She wanted to try.
So, does
Um,
anything different happen, Clyde?
I'll just say some of the scratches that you had, just kind of. It's a little bit smoother, but
Mhm.
yeah.
So it's no longer
doesn't
got
hurt
sharp
as
edges.
much.
So what do
that's
you
good.
reckon?
That means
Should
I
we
can't
give it a
scratch
battery?
myself.
What do you want to do? What do you reckon we should do?
I mean, we have no idea what it is. If you feel like you're capable of
Has a
subduing it, should
pie
it go
symbol.
haywire?
It has a pie symbol.
I'm happy to give you a battery if you wish to attempt to revive it, assuming this battery is compatible with that.
We can find out.
Sure. I'll hand over one of the batteries that I have.
Cool. I take the
One
battery
left.
and I like head back over. And I'm excited, but like a curious excited. And I look for where to insert the battery. Will the battery fit?
So
We're inserting things now.
We are.
it fits into the compartment, but it doesn't touch the leads all the way.
So it's too small.
Have any of the snacks out of my thing come wrapped?
No.
Mm-mm. I'm hoping for aluminum foil.
The snack.
Aluminium.
The snack.
Hey, Waken. Sorry. Hey, Redeemer.
Yep.
Do you have any little bits of metal?
Add some.
I have less metal than I started.
Right.
I think I do have some scrap in my backpack. I can't remember. Don't I have... Or did I... I think I gave it to Grentak.
I thought you
No, I
kept
gave it to
some.
Grentak. I can't remember if I kept some or not.
What's in my inventory? What have I got? What have I got? What have I got? In my pack? Hey, Mr. Fimber Things.
This is gonna be like when you don't have the right size batteries and you end up using like dimes and other like nails and
So-
stuff just to.
It's so terrible.
We've all
I
been
mean,
there.
I'm wearing chainmail.
Look, I have legitimately used the foil at the top of a packet of TaylorMades. I've used the foil off the top of that to fix a fuse in a motorbike before. So that
Nice.
my brain is sitting there going, "What does Teras have in her bag?"
I mean, you could use
I'm
any
checking
kind of metal.
Keitana's bag.
What about taking a piece off somewhere else on the automaton and using that? Is there
That feels wrong for some reason.
I'm separately just like I'm also looking through Keithana's inventory, and apparently I just have 8 sausages. I have no context for that.
Denny's.
Water skin full of holy water, 8 sausages, 12 Merlin potion magic jello shots, giant gift basket full of snacks. That's just the way I've listed it. 8 sausages. Thanks, buddy.
Okay. So I'm gonna use a coin. I'm gonna use
Which
a
coin?
Copper.
What's that?
I'm gonna use a copper piece.
So you see, I guess the eyes just kind of like, I guess, light up, and he's just like, whoa, and just starts trying to get up, and it's just kind of like a jerky movement.
What is the readout saying? Is he doing the pinging, or is he?
It says post successful, and it's just showing that he's getting up, and his readouts seem normal. It shows unsupported battery terminals.
Hi, I didn't know where to find proper batteries for you, so we've kind of jerry-rigged a thing to make you have power so that we could try and help you. Where can I find more batteries for you? Someone took your battery.
He's just like, where am I? Am I?
I know the name of the mine. I wrote it down somewhere before.
We also
And,
established
You're in the Fandash
Fix this.
mines. Apparently,
And,
I do have some useful notes after all.
He's just like, Victor, Vandish Mines.
Where's Victor?
Where's Victor? Where's Victor?
Does Victor have an office?
And he like tries to like get like basically get on the treads, and just kind of like spins around to kind of get his bearing, and then just like points like out of the mine towards the city. They're in with Grentak.
I recently
Where
spoke
is-
to Grentak.
Where is Victor when he's in the mines? Where does he go here?
He's like, rotate phase crystal phase.
What year is it? I
We
ask
have-
him.
We have an ad break as well.
Oh.
That we does.
That we does. So, we're going to continue this conversation when we come back in just a moment. Twitch runs schedules ads, and we go on break while they play so that you guys don't miss anything. So please do stick around. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Get yourself a fresh drink, take your meds if it's time for meds, and have a bit of a stretch. We will see you after this break. Hi, hello, we're back, and I'm going to hand us back over to Waken and the DM for what's happening. Was it Waken and the DM? Was it? Who was having a conversation?
It was me. I was asking this new robot what year it is, what year he thinks it is.
So he sorry, try not to chuckle too much. He looks at you and he goes, "It's 12 o'clock, 1901."
19-0. What? I'm gonna guess that's a pun that I don't know.
That's a reset clock, that is.
Yeah, VCRs and any other like alarm clock, when they get reset with power, they usually do that. 12 o'clock, and then
No.
they go to, like, the lowest number
Tazzy,
they can.
1901 is like the lowest you go for years.
Okay.
And then 12 o'clock is 0000.
No, that I knew. It just couldn't. I couldn't remember what year it actually is in this universe. So maybe 1901 was
right.
3 years.
Gotcha.
2600.
Okay. Kathana would have realized that that's a reset situation.
Would
Tazzy,
she?
if you hadn't.
Has Kuthana come across computers before?
That's true. Yeah, probably not. Actually, 2600.
They have like a Fifth Element kind of thing with Kathana, where she just watches something for like 30 minutes and just knows it all.
That would be so cool.
That would be cool.
Illegal. Dot.
I think based on the fact that he was looking for Victor, I'm thinking he still remembers some things, and so I'm going to assume that it's been, 700 years for this guy. And I'm going to say, wow, he's been
It can't
shut
be
off for
700. But Victor's not 700 years old.
Oh, Victor's not 700?
Grantech's only been around for like 85
Yep.
years, right? Or something like that.
Yep. It's here. The town is 120 years old. It's been 85
been
years
there for
since Gransek awoke. Wait.
And Victor has been there for 100 years.
It's been 85 years since Gransek awoke in a cave.
Yep.
Is that how this guy's gonna feel?
Have we asked this guy his name yet?
No, we
No?
only know the. Go on.
Grintech didn't have any memory of where he was prior, or like prior to waking up, he just woke up, right?
Right.
Whereas this guy has woken up and has memories.
Has memory but has a reset clock, which is weird, but yes.
I'm gonna ask him his name. What is your name? We can't keep referring.
It's like JNY Pente.
Okay, well, it's nice to meet you, JNY.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, my name's Kathana.
Teras.
Just like keeps doing that just continuously. And then finally goes Kathana, and
It.
I'm a little bit proud of him. Good job.
he's doing his best.
Okay. We should
Would
see
a
if we can try Victor. See if we can try and find Victor.
would a second battery help you, JNY?
He just kind of like tilts his head, and it's just like, another battery? I can't fit more than one.
Okay. No problem.
I think the issue is that I had to jerry-rig a thing so that it would
Yeah,
work.
maybe we should head back to Grantak. Maybe Grantak can assist while we search for Victor.
Redeemer, are all of the batteries you have the same size and shape?
They're identical, I believe.
Okay.
Because they came out of the same type of unit, automaton.
Okay.
Wrong type of robot. Wrong type of robot.
All right. Let's go back down
Okay,
the corridor. Johnny, do you want to come with
Before
us?
we do,
Sorry, what?
I was just going to say, before we leave, can I have a quick look around the room, see if I can see anything that resembles a battery, just in case it's somewhere else in the room?
Yeah. Do an investigation. Just to see if you can find one throughout the entire room.
Every single time.
You do not find a battery.
Well, I had a look. It was a shot.
Did anyone want to, I guess, check the room for anything else?
I mean, I had been checking the room before.
Or can I do a general perception? I guess it would be investigation, wouldn't it?
Just do perception. You're fine.
I have more points for perception.
Oh.
You do not see anything.
Okay. I'm gonna move her a little further away from that phase crystal. I just noticed how close she is.
So as Teras leaves, she's gonna go up that side up here. Oh god, and out this way. I am gonna be searching because that's what I've been doing the whole room. That one. And there's this one.
Okay.
So I'll take the 18 that I rolled first.
Okay. So the big phase crystal, you notice there's like a 1 millimeter gap underneath it, between it and the actual floor.
So it's floating.
It is slightly off the ground.
Or suspended from the ceiling.
It is not suspended from the ceiling.
Is it attached to the ceiling?
It is not.
Oh, it's not a stalactite. Okay.
I get down on the ground and I try and look underneath it.
In the 1 millimeter gap.
So as you look into this small 1 millimeter gap, you can see that it looks like it rotates like along in a like counterclockwise motion.
Wait, the crystal rotates?
Or
the gap.
the mechanism that it's on rotates.
Right, okay.
Can be rotated, I guess, is more the term.
Is there anything that looks like I can attach to the mechanism it's on?
You don't have anything that could really fit in that 1 millimeter gap.
I'm not looking to put anything under. I'm looking to see if there's anywhere that it would be connected to in order to move it.
Oh, gotcha.
Or if it is built into the ground.
It's built into the ground.
Interesting.
So,
Hey Victor, is this normal? And I explain what I see. And I ask if it's meant
Victor's
to be
not
there.
here.
Not Victor. JNY.
Jan.
He's like rotate crystal.
Which is the correct direction to rotate?
He just kind of like looks at you, like again, just kind of, head shifting back and forth, and he's like, counterclockwise.
So counterclockwise is correct. Cool. Okay.
Yes.
Let's. Which direction is this going? Is this going counter or clockwise?
He said counterclockwise.
No, he said what
but
was
is it
correct. I
rotating
want to
at
know
all?
what this one is doing.
It's not doing anything. It's
It has the capability of turning which direction.
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
You did
I
say
thought
it
I
had the
thought the thing
capability of turning a
underneath.
direction.
I thought the thing underneath
Yeah, I
was
also
turning.
thought it was rotating. Yeah, I did too.
no. So there's a gap, and you can see that there's like basically a way that it would turn if you tried to rotate it. Sorry, if I
Giant
wasn't clear
lazy
on that.
Susan.
Kinda.
All right, what color is the safe state to touch the crystal?
When it's not purple. That was exactly what I was thinking, and I'm just gonna sit there ready with my staff to just knock it into a counterclockwise direction.
An alternative is you could look to pick up a stone and use the stone to move it. Remember, at the bottom of each of the crystals was a thin layer of stone, which was protecting it, protecting the pallets that the crystal was on.
Yeah.
So if you were
Have
to
we
hold
seen
a rock
any
and
loose
push the
rocks?
crystal,
Yeah, have we seen any loose rocks around of palm
You've-
size? Doesn't it be
you've-
flat?
You've seen the I guess what's left over when the lasers cut off rock off of the crystals in the last room.
It's like pieces of slate sort of thing.
It's like if someone took like a cinder block and just kind of mashed it.
Are
Like
there any
it's
in
like
this
a
room?
it's like a what's it called? Igneous rock. There we go.
Okay, like a paving stone almost.
Yes, but more brittle, I guess.
And are there any in this room?
The entire room is made of it.
I more meant, are there chunks of it?
There do not appear to be like, I guess, the amount that you saw in the last room. There's like small like pebbles and stuff, like pieces, but nothing like huge. So
Yeah, I was thinking like palm size. Okay.
you could do an investigation check to see if you can dig up like one that would be palm size.
Yeah, let's give
Or I
that
can
a
just
go.
do it with my stick.
Go for it.
The moment that it changes to solid, I'm gonna try and kick off a twist. So I'm just gonna like knock it on the side to start it turning anti-clockwise.
Okay. So it's changing. Roll a strength check.
So I have guided, because that just seems like a far more intelligent idea. So strength. Oh no. What?
Okay,
Roll the other one. Roll the other one. Roll the other one. That is a 5 total.
It does
I
not budge.
tried. But I'm only little.
I'll take a look around and see what we can find. Probably not a lot. 9.
9.
It does not. Or sorry, you're looking for stones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You just find one that's about palm size. You don't find any additional ones in your search.
Quinn, are you looking
Okay.
for? What are you looking for? Are you looking for larger pieces of stone?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of ways that we can touch the crystal and move it without touching it ourselves.
Redeemer, walk up to the. Is this a corner of the wall?
Yes.
Redeemer will attempt to smash part of the wall.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
Strength check. Ugh.
13's not bad though.
13 gets some. So
Anything big enough for Quinn to use?
it's about the size of, like, I guess from your wrist up to your hand, the piece that came off.
Yeah. And I guess that's what I'm kind of looking for, is something that I can press against one of the sides and attempt to rotate.
Is this big enough for you to try with, Quinn?
Yep, well, I'll give it a go.
Do you want me to attempt to get another one, just in case?
I've got 2 now, right? Of about similar, well, one palm-sized and one slightly larger. That should be okay.
Okay. Please be careful, Quinn, because... And then Redeemer just holds up their hand.
I know. So I will walk around the large crystal and try and assess where I might get the most leverage based on the based on the shape of the crystal. Like, there'd be a leverage point, maybe where I was originally standing. Now, do I understand correctly that the stone can remain in contact with it regardless of its phase state?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's the whole reason why these phase crystals don't just go down and keep going
don't
down
fall.
forever.
Yeah, cool. All right, so I will very carefully find a spot and attempt to begin rotating the crystal.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
Okay. That's not bad. 16.
Nice.
Okay. So as you start to try, I guess, to push it with both, you feel a slight, like, give, but then it's just like a pushback.
Like it's in a locking position or something. JNY, is there a lock on this, or is there something that we can do to get it moving?
He's just like, need more turn crystal. Rotate.
Quinn will look at Redeemer and raise an eyebrow questioningly, like, are you willing to give this a shot? He's not going to ask. He's just, because he knows you've already been through this. It's definitely going to be a
once before.
Yeah, exactly.
Redeemer will attempt to smash the wall a couple more times to get some pieces big enough for them to hold. Ideally, one that's big enough to go across, like, 2 hands. But...
Okay. Roll strength.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Ooh, you become part of the wall. Yeah, the wall hurts you. No. No.
I did say I'd like to attempt a couple of times. Do we want to treat it like as if I've attacked the wall?
As I watch Redeemer completely faff that up, I just walk over and I put one hand just on their elbow, and I go, "It's all right, Redeemer. I'm sure that you're gonna get it next time." And I just surreptitiously cast guidance. So you have an extra D4.
Redeemer will attempt to strike the wall again. For fuck's sake. What is going on?
Add a D4.
No, it's frustrating. Redeemer has 18 strength. Like...
That's 10.
you yeah, so you do get a chunk off. It is not the size that you want, though. It's like palm size.
Okay.
I look at Redeemer and try and catch his eye, and I'm like, what about a hammer? And I look over at Keithana.
Oh, that's actually very clever.
Smack the wall, Kitana?
Oh, yeah, no, I have I have a warhammer. I offer it over.
Oh, okay. How does this work?
I mean, my strength is 0, so you're going to do better with this warhammer than I am.
Not necessarily.
I mean, that
you
may
get
not be
proficiency.
demonstrably provable.
Yeah, you'd have a proficiency.
Kitana, just try it.
Bonus, right?
I mean,
So does
look,
proficiency mean I rolled twice?
no, proficiency means
No,
that
no.
there is a
No.
bonus built into your attack roll.
Yeah, so if you just attack the
Oh,
wall
I'm
as if you with a
Yeah,
weapon.
you're attacking the
Oh.
wall.
Yeah, I'm punching the wall
Okay.
because otherwise I don't want to blunt my greatsword.
Got it.
It's basically what it boils down to.
I punched the wall.
It's like when you're going to like hang like a nail, and
I
you end
quit.
up just basically hitting a hole in the wall, but nothing comes. Like it's just you basically hit it. There's a hole in the wall, no stone.
I'm going to do
Legit.
it again.
Our
It's-
dice
it's
can
not
go and get
doors,
fucked
it's
tonight.
walls.
They're just
What
no.
is with the dice tonight? Yeah.
There we go.
What'd you do? You tried again?
I tried again.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you get 2 basically wrist up sized pieces.
Okay, I offer the pieces over.
Did I roll a 1 for one of my attacks against the wall?
You did.
I did.
Mm.
Yeah. You didn't say to do it, but I'm going to give myself a point of damage for that because it's at the very least. I mean, I rolled a natural 1. I screwed up
and
with
you're
my
punching,
punch
yeah.
somewhere. Yeah, so
Mm.
You're using
like
your actual, yeah.
maybe I sprained my wrist. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, just I think it's only fair. At the very least, there's a repercussion for that. So,
You punched the
Oh.
wall, I punched you back.
right. So, did we get a big enough piece for me to hold?
Yes, I have
Yes.
2 for
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Fantastic. So, yeah, Redeemer will pick up those pieces and I assume assist Quinn in attempting to push this. So, Redeemer will move round to, I guess, this location. If we're on opposite ends, we might have more
Mm-hmm.
more give. Is the idea? So we're rotating it
Counterclockwise.
counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So are we both rolling strength checks then?
Yep.
Again?
Oh dear.
I mean, yeah, it's better. Yeah,
16 and 11.
Could be worse. Is Max helping now? Pi is like, this is ridiculous. Max needs to help.
Wait, what did Max use? Or did he just time the push?
He's got impeccable timing.
He's got
being a
frogs on his
musician.
hand. He just summons 2 frogs, puts them on his hands.
Well, he is invincible, so.
He's not invincible. He's
Oh,
just
is he not?
immortal.
No.
Because he was immolated, he came back.
That's why I thought he was invincible, because he was destroyed and then came back. So,
No, but it was the fact that he was destroyed, completely destroyed, that made him come back. If he's just
Oh, right.
injured, he keeps the injury.
right.
It basically does what it did before, moves slightly, just a little bit more this time, but then it comes right back to where it was.
Okay.
Is it rising as we're doing this, like ever so slightly?
It is not.
Like, because I'm wondering if it's on a screw.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Do I have any kind of lubricant? WD-40?
I mean, is
That is a
like,
solvent.
AY jelly? Anything?
That is not from
Why
the
not?
movie.
Why
Or it
not
might be.
summon jelly? Actual, like, wibbly wobbly
Oh,
jelly.
yeah. I'm
There's
going
snacks
to summon...
for this. Honey! No.
No,
Uh,
I'm
no.
gonna
Not
butter.
honey.
Presumably
Butter.
to go on bread, but just butter.
Is butter
Alright,
a
so-
snack?
Butter is not a snack. I don't care what my grandmother says. It is not. a snack.
Ice is quite slippy, maybe.
Bread with butter is a snack, so I feel like I could
is.
summon just the spreads.
What?
Just the spreads are
So now you're gonna
not
start.
snacks.
Are you just gonna start summoning
You're
the
not connected
ingredients
to
for
the-
things?
No, what she's
You're not
trying to
connected
do
to the
is
condiment
serve
dimension.
deconstructed condiment. Like she's deconstructed snacks. So it's like when you go to
You know what?
Bunnings and you get the sausage, the roll, and the onions separately.
I like in that case to summon bread with butter and scrape the butter off of the bread.
Oh dear.
Yep, you certainly can do that.
Okay, great.
Oh
This
man,
is an
how much?
experience.
Also, where are you
So
gonna
it's
put the
only a
butter? There's only a
millimeter.
1
Yeah,
millimeter
never
gap.
mind.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
you know. This isn't
I
assuming
am
that
going
lubrication is the problem.
to try touching the phase crystal with the bread out of curiosity. Like,
Well,
I'm
as it
sort of wondering
phases.
if it'll have the same effect as stone does, or if it's like, is it anything or is it just stone? Like, is it just that we need a barrier, or does it have to be stone?
It is this stone in this cave.
Got it,
It's basically it resonates a different frequency that just counteracts it. So
Got it.
Also,
Okay.
you hear from Max, and he's like, "Ah!" and he's missing one of his digits.
Fair.
Oh,
Uh,
Oh god, Max.
Oh.
Oops.
Will that grow back? I don't know how frog anatomy works.
Keithana, you're the healer.
Will it grow? I don't know. I'm
Sometimes.
gonna use medicine to look at it and decide if it's gonna grow back.
Nice.
You know that
Amazing.
it is not going to grow back.
All of the fucking waste.
Oh god, which hand was it?
Oh, it's not
Um,
his lute playing on,
Strumming
is it?
recording.
left hand.
So it's
Recording
Is it
hand.
right-handed or
So he
left-handed?
can't-
So it's part
so
of
he
his
can't
fretting
do
hand.
fretting.
Well,
Unless he's opposite-handed.
yeah. Which finger was it?
Which
pinky.
little finger did it bite?
This is pinky.
I bet we could ask Grentek for a prosthetic. I think it'll be fine.
Wait. What?
He in
What's a
pain
prosthetic?
right now? Yes.
You're gonna get him a prosthetic pinky.
Prosthetics are not something you wouldn't know. Like, they are ancient.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are literally ancient. There's wheelchairs going back hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. But like pirates
Prosthetic
are drawn
pinky
with prosthetic
girls.
legs. Yeah,
Yeah,
prosthetic
peg legs.
pinkies are a thing. Yes, absolutely. Friend of mine has. Yes.
I don't know if I would
Well,
use
not
the word
not
prosthetic.
pinky. Hers is her ring
What?
finger. But yes,
Does it work?
yes.
Hmm. Okay.
Hisana
interesting.
might not use the word prosthetic, but she knows that fake limbs can exist and be made, and Grentek seems like he can make things. So,
Okay.
Max, how much pain are you in?
He's just like holding his hand. He's like, it's not great.
Okay, I'm gonna heal him.
Right. So our combined strength was not able to move this, and it got stuck. You said, but it did go a little bit further. Hmm.
I came so close to clicking on inflict wounds.
JNY.
He's
what
like holding his
normally-
hand. You just like stab him.
He just
JNY,
watch the
what
necrotic
normally
energy
rotates
just
this
sort of-
crystal?
How? I would say with that 29, I can guess basically how hurt he is on a scale of level 1 spell to level 3 spell.
Missing 5 hit points.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
The number of the day is 5.
Plus my spell casting of it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level. So first, let me click on
Wow.
use the spell
I
slot.
would have done first level, but cool.
I often roll it low.
Really want to make sure he gets that
Yeah, he's great.
pain level down.
I also feel bad about his like emotional pain.
Okay.
I want to
JNY,
heal
what?
some of the psychic damage.
It's just like thanks, but I can't make any pinky promises.
Aw.
Mm.
We shouldn't be laughing. This is a sad moment.
Hmm.
I don't know if Pathan is laughing, but Desi is.
I mean, a little bit of black humor is fine.
Yes.
Healthy. Absolutely healthy.
Exactly.
So JNY, what normally rotates this crystal?
He looks in your direction, and he's just like multiple JMY units or automatons.
Yeah. How many?
You see him pull up his like hand, and he's like 5.
Okay.
The question remains, is it actually 5, or is that just how many fingers he has? Is that the only number he knows?
Right. If it's 5 automatons are probably stronger than, well, maybe as strong as me. If that is the case, if 5 automatons are as strong as me, then even if all of us in this group did it, we still probably wouldn't be able to rotate it.
But how many do you have?
Well, we have 5, but
How many automatons do we have?
How many?
people in the group.
Oh, we do have 5. We could
do-
all try.
Do we? So we go smash some more pieces of rock so that we can all do it safely and not lose any more digits.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight a rock again.
It's like, way to call me out on that.
Sorry, Max. I didn't realize you were using your hands. I wasn't paying attention. I was focused.
Nobody told me.
I mean, Max, were you not there when this happened?
We did tell you. I legitimately said it. Don't touch the face crystals.
I just keep hitting the wall until I get enough pieces for everybody.
Okay.
Do I have enough?
Yeah. There's.
Should I keep?
There's
I'm
enough.
waiting for a foreman to come down and be just like, who's making all this racket?
Plus,
Because they use
they're
lasers, so
lovely,
it doesn't
like-
make noises.
I was gonna say they're lovely cut walls, and now there's just a corner with just like
Yes.
dents in it and smashed little bits. Like,
Well,
They
we
all look
uncover
quite
like a
smooth
secret
until we
room
came
or
along.
something by smashing through the wall.
I have also provided J and Y with rock bits.
that would make
Wow.
6.
Yes,
He's-
just in case.
He's just like holding it like this, and placing it against the crystal.
Okay.
Sure,
So,
buddy.
I guess we all attempt to push it
I
together.
wild
right?
shape.
Oh, nice. We like this. Redeemer will also boost themselves with their battery, which I believe gives them a plus D6.
It gives you advantage, I believe.
Oh, advantage, even better. Okay. So Redeemer is using the battery to boost them. Which,
Yeah.
yes, admittedly, it's my only battery, but screw it.
I'm
Oh.
gonna wild shape into my normal bear form and pick up the rocks.
Okay. So should we all roll strength?
Yep.
Okay. And okay, that's pretty good. 20 was my actual roll.
Oh. It scrolled fast, and I thought I rolled the 20, and I was like, possible.
Given that we're all working together. No, because we're all rolling separately. Ignore me.
And what about Johnny?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I meant that guy.
What did you roll, Red?
Oh.
I can't see what you rolled.
I got a nat 1.
Oh. We appreciate your
A
honesty.
nat 1. I mean, Pi would have seen it.
Yeah, I did.
That's true.
Everybody who watches the VTT on screen will have seen it. Because it's my screen that
yeah.
gets... Yeah.
It's only the 4 of us that see it.
it rotates. You start to feel like a rumbling, and then it goes back to position.
I think there's
Let's try
something else
again.
stopping this. You can't hear me.
Let's try one more time. See what happens.
One more time, okay. One more time.
One more time. Let's do it again.
I guess Redeemer had a little bit of that battery strength remaining there.
Max
You
one.
can't make it up. We've had more nat ones today
Our
than we
fucking
have
ones
the entire
today.
time
Yeah.
we have played. Like, that's unreal.
Okay. So yeah. This is enough. So it rotates. You hear I guess the rumbling, and then it makes like a loud click, and then it phases back to purple, and then rotates back. But you hear something, and the like farther down in the mine, basically make like something happened.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's fucking unsettling.
JNY, what does this do?
Now we ask.
He's just like unlocks, and it's just more of like a question, because he genuinely does not know.
Okay. Right.
Oh god, what
do
have
you
we
know
unlocked?
I
Where?
just can't believe we didn't ask.
Do you know where this
can.
unlocks something?
I can't believe we didn't ask.
Pretty, shiny, what does it do? Let's interact. Oh wait, hang on. Are we in danger?
Redeemer, in what looks like anger, retrieves the battery, the now empty battery, from his backpack and throws it across the room.
Okay. Which way are you throwing it?
Just at the wall. Just at any wall.
North.
Oh, it'll be like this direction towards the corner.
Okay. It basically, like, you see the, I guess, the casing hits, and then you see where what was left of the phase crystal basically phases, and then half of it just sticks in the wall. Like, it basically gets stuck halfway into the wall.
Right. Okay.
Any update on that rumbling?
I think we should probably go and check out what's happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Donna is holding her warhammer out, just in case.
Yeah.
I forgot that there were phase crystals in these batteries.
I have an idea.
It's possible that that battery could have been recharged. I never thought of that in my frustration. Either way, also settled in the wall there.
Hmm.
Which probably means it wasn't completely depleted. But, I have an idea. Nobody go anywhere yet. Nobody go anywhere yet. We're gonna,
Are you coming out of bear form?
No. All you're hearing is Teras going,
And
and then doing this with one paw. And then
Yeah,
I
I
look,
did
Okay.
throw one
I
battery
look
at the wall.
at Micah. Now I have a telepathic link with Micah. So I'm gonna ask Micah to go and suss out what's going on down in back in the other room where the rumbling was.
So
She's gonna
Micah's
fly
going
down the
to next
corridor.
room?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's gonna fly back
so-
down the corridor that we came through.
Okay. So Micah sees 3 automatons spinning and 3 mining rock.
Has anything changed in that room?
Nothing is.
Is it the same 3?
What's that?
Is it the
Oh yeah,
same?
same 3.
Has any of their directions changed?
No.
Which direction was the rumbling from? And is it still rumbling?
That is what you'll have to go see. Because when it was rumbling, you did not discern where it was from.
Go on.
No, you
I
go.
was gonna say.
What?
Oh, I was just going to say, Redeemer will walk over to the one that's embedded in the wall, the little thing here, and will tap it with his finger. Is it phasing all the time like the others now, or is it just not phasing at all?
So when it phased, it was purple, and then it turned back to like an aqua color,
Right.
and it is no longer phasing.
Right.
It
So
is.
it's just stuck in the wall, not doing anything, and if I touch it, nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Nothing yet.
Maybe.
Does it? Well, it hasn't phased since I threw it, though, right? So
Nope.
it's just staying aqua all the time, and when I touch it, it's completely safe. Okay. But I've destroyed the container it was in, haven't I? So
Yes.
okay. Yeah, I'm not putting that in my backpack. It's not even worth it. Just in case. Okay, thank you. Out of curiosity, not out of curiosity, if you see me go to throw another battery like that again, tell me not to. Just
Certainly try.
if you can.
Between all of us, maybe someone will remember. Probably it'll be Max.
So, Teras in bear form has this big, sort of obvious sigh. Shoulders just sort of droop. And then she motions to the corridor and starts walking that way. She's not changing back.
Is she sort of slumping, sadly walking, or is she just like
Yeah, it's a very, very dejected walk.
dejected? That's the word I was looking
It's
for.
a dejected
Yeah.
shuffle.
So we
Kathana
starting to move
follows.
out of the room, or
Or hammer out.
we all leaving? JNY, why don't you stay with us for a short while?
Good idea. And he just starts following you.
Also, JNY, maybe it's a good idea for you to keep an eye out, just in case your battery is lying around. I don't know if you're capable of finding a power source that's better suited for you.
He just kind of shrugs because he can't see his battery pack. It's on his back.
Oh. Never thought that. I thought you'd know what the specification would be.
Hey, your remote doesn't know what batteries are in it.
That's true.
Are you sure? Have you asked it?
It should know, though.
Multiple times I said, "Why don't these batteries work?" And it never answers.
Does someone remind me
Maybe
how
it
I
just doesn't
scroll
like
on and
you.
right click? No, it's fine. Karen.
Touche.
No.
All right. Chronofinder was saying that way, so I'm going to say we go to the east.
Yep, sounds good.
And I
Yeah.
say to JNY, don't touch either the automatons or the phase crystals in this room. Don't touch any of them. We're going straight to that corridor and no one's allowed to touch anything.
Getting
Just
like
like,
Aladdin vibes here.
You got it. But it's in like a.
Don't give the GM
like a-
ideas.
Touch nothing but the lamp.
And that is all I have today.
That's
Oh,
okay,
okay.
because that is our 10-minute
That's
warning.
okay. Yeah,
that's okay.
that's all right.
I
want
love
it
that
to be
you
known.
knew we were going to take an age in the room with Johnny.
Just trying to turn a bloody rock.
Look, literally the roll of the dice, right?
Oh,
Fuck the rolls
I
of
just
these
wanted to-
dice tonight.
Honestly,
They were
though.
terrible.
They've been
They were the worst that we have seen the entire
Ever.
campaign.
Yes.
They really
I don't know
were.
what it is, but Max can't put his finger on it. So
oh no. Oh, Max. Oh, man. You know the most frustrating thing is I've watched hundreds of hours of of Critical Role, and I have never seen them have roles like that.
They've
had some bad
There
nights,
has been.
But
They've
like
had
that?
some Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Marisha had
Yeah.
a night like that. And it involved a broken pencil.
This
Oh,
was
right, I don't
all of
remember
us
that.
having a night like that, though.
Yeah.
Like, is there anyone who didn't get at least one nat one tonight?
I think Quinn didn't, right?
No,
You didn't
Quinn
get a one.
didn't.
I mean, I can check the log.
I got a 1. Red
I
got a
got
1.
3.
Tazzy got a 1. Max got a 1.
I got 3 ones. Like, it was 2 or 3, but it was. I rolled a natty 20, but also a 1.
That's crazy.
But I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it was
that's
3.
Yeah,
Because-
no ones for me. Just. I had
Weird
a
flex, but
2.
okay.
I had a 2 before stream. That was my practice roll for the night to make sure the VTT was working, but everything was above. Yeah. I was
Alright.
the lucky one tonight.
Here's one for everybody who is sitting here watching. Have any of you had a night like this with dice? Like, have the dice been this far against you? Like, you guys have watched how bad our rolls have been tonight. Seriously, I would have jailed 3/4 of my bag. I would have every freaking D20 would have been a new die. Like, this is one of my dice bags. This
I've got
weighs
one like that.
1.2 kilos and is only plastic dice. So Dale says multiple times cost me a character last weekend.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
no.
Dale!
Can we get some hugs for Dale?
Can we please get some hugs for Dale? Holy shit, you
I'm
loved
so
that
sorry.
character. Oh my god, sir.
That's really.
He doesn't even play this
Right.
online. Like, this is not a streamed game, and I know how much he loves that character. Dale, I am so sorry. That is just not fair.
It's fucking rough.
That it is.
Holy
What'd you guys think of Johnny
crumbs.
Five?
Oh, Johnny Five's amazing. I love that he's now still alive. Can we like?
Yes.
Oh, Tazzy, do you have any? Oh, do I have any? I'm the druid.
Any-
I should
any
I should have elemental spells, but I think because I'm the druid, I'm the one that's gonna have them.
How- Did
I just look in your spells list. I have Thunderwave. That's not quite what I'm after.
I guess how would I know if a spell is elemental?
It would say it's lightning.
Yeah, it would do it like an
Or
element
fire,
rather than.
or
yeah.
like it's a spell that casts an element, like
But
fire,
isn't-
water.
Yeah, what?
But
what's
that's
the
how
not what I'm
extent of
that's how
elements?
Johnny
What I'm
gets.
asking is, will I see it in the list, or do I have to click on it and see the little thing, and then there it'll say elemental in the description?
No, it won't say elemental in description. What it will do, it
Say
will say
damage type.
lightning in it.
Hmm.
Like it'll be a storm, or it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I don't have any either. It was just a silly joke, as my brain was just like, we can make him alive and he won't need a battery if we can just strike him with lightning. Because that's how
I
it
see.
works.
First level divination, first level evocation. That's where it would say. Okay.
But yeah.
Oh,
What about anybody
I
else?
should-
What's? Oh, you should.
Oh wait, no. There's a story element to that power source, so I'll let you guys figure that out next session.
Ooh.
And next
Okay.
session, we're going to try not to lose any digits or palms.
Now, next
Listen.
session is the 15th. Are we all good for it? I'm pretty sure we're all good for it. And I don't have any notes in here that say we're not.
I don't think I have anything,
Yeah, should be.
so
Sweet.
should be good.
Yeah.
So 15th of July is our next game. To anybody who is wondering, I am going to have a quick look around to see who's online.
Oh, actually,
Um,
this reminds me. 15th, 29th. 15th, 29th, 12th, yeah?
Yep.
So the 12th of August, I won't be available on that session.
The 12th, you're not?
It's my mother's birthday.
Ooh.
What's her maiden name?
What's that? My mother's maiden name? Wait, what?
Nothing. It was a scam.
Oh, right. Oh, dear.
Cool.
Dear, oh, dear.
Note made.
Yeah. Redeemer can be shut down for that day. You guys can carry on.
Cool.
But yeah.
So we're going to have one... Yep, cool. So 15th and 29th, we're good. Cool. Okay, so who's online? Who have we got? Where are we going? Where are we going? What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Do I have anyone in the...
I really enjoyed today's session. I didn't have to kill anyone. Talked about killing people.
Talked about killing
We didn't have
us.
to kill anyone. No, it was talking about killing beings, living beings in general.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the
Emo
question...
wouldn't actually kill Max. Oh, Tassie.
Do you expect any less?
No, that's true. Got me earlier as well.
Shall we do...
Yup.
Shall we do a an unguided raid and just go somewhere in the category? What would you lot like to do? Should we go find someone new? Like completely
Can
new?
do. That's the,
Cast guidance first.
the category for me won't load,
Look,
so I
look.
can't even see it.
I'm not even trying to click on things. There is a stream up of people watching I-95 get repaired in Philly.
No. I'm looking at someone's title who has first ever D&D sesh.
Cool.
And
Oh,
And that might
they
be
look
a
like a
little
pair of
overwhelmed.
well, they're not a small stream.
Oh, there you go.
But from the looks of it, it is a POC channel, so I kind of like the idea of
Cool.
spreading some love.
Nice.
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. It's a really interesting looking way that they've set it up too.
Mm.
But no, it's. Hold on, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I am doing a quick. Yep, no backseat gaming. Please keep chat in English. Be kind and respectful. Please don't discuss religion or politics. Them some good rules. We should go have a look. Let's go meet some new people.
Yeah. Awesome.
Let's go meet
Let's do
some
it.
new people. So, all right. So, if someone could run the raid command, please. We don't have a special one yet. We will get there. But why can I not find my dashboard? This is so terrible. Right, dashboard raid. Paste. Okay, so next game is going to be the. Did we say 15th? My
Yes.
brain's just gone. Yeet. Okay, next game is the 15th of July. So we are a every 2 weeks game, so it's a fortnightly game. So thank you very much to our wonderful DM, Pie Gamer. It's been a wonderful session. Thank you very, very much. Very, very, very much. Especially with Johnny. Johnny 5 is amazing. Waken, is another variety streamer. If I could have a shout out quickly for Waken, please do drop Waken a follow, because Waken is a wonderful and kind being who is based in Wales. Another lovely safe space. He is predominantly an Apex streamer, but dabbles in other games, including The Witcher, and is just generally a nice person. So you should go check him out when he's streaming on his own channel too. Thank you to Tazzy and Icemanix for being their incredible selves. Hello, this is my channel. I am a variety streamer. I do anything from cozy games through to shooters. I also do painting miniatures, and I do crochet. So, you know, if you like what you see here, drop us a follow. But Pocket Dimension Pi play here every 2 weeks, and we have our VODs up on YouTube. I am now going to have to put 3 VODs up at once because I'm a little bit behind. But it's fine. It's fine. But with that said, please go and raid this channel. Twitch, let's go. But with that said, thank you very much to everyone for being here with us. Thank you for rolling your dice along with us. Thank you for rolling better than us. Thank you to everybody who has clipped, especially Troy. How many gifts was it tonight? How many clips? How many gifts? What have we got? How terrified am I going to be when I look in the Discord later?
Yeah, it's a
there you
good
go.
Twitch is doing
Thank you
that.
very much. Yeah. If you get left behind by this raid, please do click this. So we're going to Papaya has. Is that it?
Yeah.
Papayas. So let's go check them out. Let's give them a whole bunch of kindness. Show them some love, and I will see you all over there. But thank you very much for being here. See you in 2 weeks, and I will see you guys on Wednesday night this week. Remembering that it is our streamiversary this Friday, so please come along for the party, and we'll see you there. Good night.